Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. Wake up and shake that hog, guys. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Shit. How's it going, guys? Good morning. Pump it up. Yes, pump it up, G-Dog. Yes, I thought the blood moon was supposed to be a dump on us. No, not usually, not usually. Usually it's a lagging indicator to pump us, and a full moon, not the blood moon. Yeah, full moon. Yeah, a grand rising Otaku Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Good morning, Chaos crew. Of course, Gamma Goddess and Braveheart. It's been a magical morning thanks to the magical fruit, the magical beans. So you guys call it in the chat. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nebs. How you doing, Nebs? How you doing? Just in the nick of time. Crypto JPEG made it. You made it. Happy joy to you. Good morning, Joy. Much love and chaos. Let's go. Yes, Joy.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy, joy, happy, joy, happy, joy, joy.
Whoa! Just enough time for me to get my tea. Let's go. Hocus Pocus, crap, the blood moon, all rubbish, 85K, Bitcoin coming soon, volatility ahead, family, maybe, Andy, maybe. We'll take a look at the chart here in a second. It is still playing out to my expectations. Well, I might as well just say it, since show you since I'm saying it. Yeah, yesterday, we were talking about this. Yesterday morning, I came up with this strategy that, we're basically just kind of grinding this up. And eventually we're going to see a breakout somewhere between 2/3 of the way. And yesterday was, or I guess last night was 2/3 of the way. And we did break up and not down, which is, of course, great to see. Last night I did call for a baseline bear, though. So a little bit more higher than I thought we were actually going to reach. Not quite into our bullish territory, but we're up there, guys. We're getting up there. We're not that far away from retesting. $72,000 is the highest we've been at for Bitcoin in about a week and a half. Testing this range on Bitcoin. Pretty crazy stuff, guys. Pretty crazy stuff. And obviously, we've been watching this channel here. This has been my plan now for more than 2 weeks. It's been a gruesome amount of time. 25 days now. I believe it's going to be 26 days today. About 20. Why is it only showing? 28 days. 28 days. By the end of today, 28 days stuck in this range. But it's looking pretty good, guys. Looking pretty good either way. Thanks to the worm moon. The worm moon. I'm showing the wrong screen. Thanks to the worm moon. Yes, the worm moon. All right. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now. Again, testing this range. And we are so close to breaking out and finally breaking up into another leg higher. This will be in the low 70s, as I said yesterday. The low 70s coming soon. Hopefully it holds today. We'll find out in about a half an hour. And usually how it goes. Let's catch up with the rest of you guys in the chat. Yes, JPEG Bestie, Joy, Braveheart Be Freedom in the house. Yes. Everyone, doing roll call this morning. Happy Joy as well. Strawberry Dragon's also here, our favorite flavor of dragon. Good morning, happy pump day from Strawberry Dragons. Nice. And she still has a job, which is crazy. How are you still working with AI taking over all of these things? All right, guys, so that's where we are this morning. Again, the first time in a while that we were a little off or wrong on the channel. It's been like over a month, man. And I'm so excited to be wrong. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get into Doomberg, see what they have for us in the pre-market setting. They did mention Bitcoin once this morning, since we did pump, but it was pretty lighthearted and very, very seldom. All right, so they're talking about the futures right now, coming up a little bit. It looks like all the markets are ready to blast off. Let's look at the fear and greed. Well, I guess we can't really look at fear and greed until like 5 minutes from now, but we can take a look at the bubbles real quick before the market opens. It's looking pretty good. I'm sure of you guys, a lot of your portfolios today are looking pretty green. On the day, everything is up. SPX is up 16%. Wow. An average right now about 4% to the upside. Some of our movers over on the Patreon are starting to also move as well. So make sure you get position in before the next leg up occurs. And one of them in the chat room, reminds us or rhymes with gamma. So that one, I just wanted to let you know, is another really good buy opportunity right now. Coming back down to test a new position. All right, of entry. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see, anything else happening with the headlines this morning? Scott Bessent says global 15% tariff starts this week. Predicts that Trump's duties return to old levels by August. So that's what's going on this morning with the tariffs news. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says the U.S. will make a series of announcements to support oil trade in the Gulf. With I think oil is getting closer to what $100 a barrel. I think what was it? The last time I saw it was like 77, 78. Oil this morning. All right. A barrel price of oil. What's the price of oil today? Commodities. $80 a barrel right now. Damn. Yeah, it's definitely ticking up. Iran war live updates. We can take a look at that real quick. We have about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I can probably get through the gist of this real quick. They did have an interview with Scott Bessent. I guess we just watched that.
Newsmaker of the morning.
I can only get
Treasury Secretary.
A little bit of
the Iranian skies along with the Israeli Air Force. So the two most powerful air forces in the world now have complete control of the Iranian sky, and we began a massive bombing campaign, and we will take out their ballistic missiles and the bunkers over the coming days.
All right. So they're still calling for what, like 4 to 5 weeks total. That's the last we heard from the timeline on this. But Iranian leadership has said it's going to take 4 to 5 years. So yeah, okay, we'll see what happens. 4 or 5 weeks or 4 or 5 years. Probably gonna not be 4 or 5 weeks. So I'll just say that.
Over the past 2 months, so the move we saw on Monday wasn't even in the top 50 moves in crude. And again, what I can tell you is that there's been a lot of biased and bad reporting here, and I would encourage everyone to look through the noise and see where we are going on the other side of this.
All right, so Scott Bessent says, chill, bro. It's only 80 right now. We've seen much higher. Okay.
Insurance.
At the time right there, it was 75. It's 80 on the Brent. Okay.
We're well supplied in this country now, but it is a global market price and everything else. Any thought, Mr. Secretary, of tapping any of the SPRs? I mean, we tapped it there was an election coming, and we tapped it because price.
All right, I think we exhausted all the juicy stuff out of that for Bessent. All right, it was kind of a nothing interview anyway. Let's get back over to Doomberg as they're about ready to open the bell in about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Come on.
Investment is real.
This should be jumping over there any second now. Yes, we got Mario Cortez in the house. How's it going, family, Chaos family? What to do? What it do? It go up. That's what it do. It went up a bit higher than I was expecting last night. Calling for baseline bear. We ended up getting a baseline a little bullish, quite bullish, almost up to the top of this range here on Bitcoin. 72,000 possibly in the cards today in about 30 minutes or less. All right. Let's see. They should be opening the bell right now.
Moments away from the start of trading, this is Open Interest, live from Bloomberg Invest in downtown Manhattan. I'm Matt Miller. I thought this was our two shot.
Okay, Matt.
That's our two shot?
We're only a couple feet away.
All
Not
right.
too bad.
10 seconds ago, and we're looking at futures a little bit higher this morning. We've got a 0.2% gain on S&P futures, NASDAQ futures, double that because of the gain in NVIDIA shares, and Russell 2000 small caps coming back about 0.7%. In terms of the opening bell, you've got, I guess, McDonald's and the Ronald McDonald House down there at the New York Stock Exchange. They're introducing a new burger. This has nothing to do with what they're doing down there, but they have a big arch burger. Have you heard about this?
No, what is
Bigger
that?
than the Big Mac. It's like over 1,000 calories,
someone ask for
65
this?
grams of fat.
Who wants this?
It's apparently very popular.
Seems very
especially
anti-weight loss
Holy
drug
crap.
era to do that.
Looks
I
like
guess
an
people
entire
need a break
meal
from
and
that.
one burger.
Down at the
greasy
NASDAQ, something
nonsense.
that people maybe have been asking for. hyper-liquid strategies. It's actually a crypto thing.
I have an issue with this. Their
Hyperliquid,
ticker is
let's
purr.
go.
It can't be purr and
Right.
not be animal related.
Right, it should be like
adjacent to cats
PetSmart
somehow.
kind
yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, agreed.
In any case, it's not, and none of that matters because we're so focused on what's going on in markets on day 5 of war in Iran and day 2 of the Bloomberg Invest Summit, where we're talking a lot about private markets and whether or not we could see a correction here that starts to become a real problem for public markets.
Yeah, but look at what public markets are doing. Nvidia is positive. It's not as high as it was in the pre-market. At one point it was up 2%, but it does just speak to this general turnaround that's been happening in stocks, that the world's biggest stock is still positive after we saw a massive sell-off basically everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, well, certainly in Korea, right, where these memory chip makers are widely traded, and investors there apparently highly leveraged. The Kospi was down another 12% overnight. Apple has an event. Right now it's announcing new products, including MacBooks at $600 that could threaten the Windows PC market, but I can't think of a time when Apple product announcements will be more overlooked than today. I mean, it's the last thing you care about.
Would have to agree with that. And what we care about is war and the market's response to it, which today is very muted. Goldman's David Solomon has also been surprised by the market reaction to the Middle East war. He called the stock market moves benign and noted it will take weeks before investors understand the implications of the war. Let's bring back in Yi-Shin Hong, President and CEO of State Street Investment Management. And Yi-Shin, you know a thing or two about these markets. Have you been surprised by...
We'll give her a few minutes.
I guess not lack of reaction, but the muted reaction we've seen to the events over the past week?
I think the market is really cutting through and wanting to understand what's the implications for oil prices, prolonged elevated levels, and then the impact on inflation. We've been watching ETF flows, and obviously since this weekend, it's been much more muted. But prior to that, it was an enormous amount of flows coming into ETFs. In fact, we were on pace to outpace last year's record volumes. And broadly speaking, if you look at corporate earnings, they're pretty strong around the world, led by the U.S. and emerging markets. And so that has been what we've been seeing with investor appetite. It's broadening out beyond the concentrated Mag 7 into mid-caps, small caps, and especially moving into non-U.S. markets. That's been dramatic.
I think that's an incredibly important point. Just sticking with U.S. assets first, it's hard to judge what's actually happening under the surface just looking at the index levels, right? Because you could see people taking profits from the big winners in AI, in chips, even some of them were in software, obviously not anymore, and switching into the S&P 493 or now I guess the S&P 480 or what have you. Do you see that rotation really happening?
We do, and actually it's been a longer-term trend. The concentration in the U.S. market has declined over time, and then toward the end of last year, near 50% of ETF flows from U.S. investors were going into international, developed, and emerging markets. And so that trend has continued, whether it's more diversification. Increasingly, gold continues to see inflows. I mean, All
right. I get it. The de-dollarization trade, the de-dollar, defund America, all that stuff's still on the table. Cool. All right, let's continue on. Let's take a look and see the overall sentiment this morning. The rest of the headlines we have here on CNBC. But before I do, let's see what the chatter is over on with Kramer on CNBC. Again, if you want to catch all the news for free, guys, go to newslive.com. Don't pay for what you get for free.
Way ahead, too.
They were. Well, nobody like him. He was great. Yeah. Jim, do you think this gap gets sold?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It just takes one headline, one errant headline. I don't think that there's a lot of strength here. I do think that there are, look, there's a possibility that we could hang here. But I just think that there are a lot of people who bought yesterday at the low, and they're like scalpers, and they're going to take this and they're going to bang it down. But overall, the research and the companies that reported were really good. I mean, you had a Ross Doors. You remember, I think the CrowdStrike was a definite win. By the way, here's one that I think people should be watching closely. One of the companies that's always mentioned is in the crosshairs of AI.
Yes.
Anthropic is ServiceNow. Now, Bill McDermott. He bought $3 million worth of shares.
All right. I'm over it. But yeah, they did just briefly mention, of course, some of the crypto stocks. And Kramer doesn't think it's going to continue. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Let's get back over here. Looks like institutions are definitely loading up, though. Let's get back to overall sentiment this morning. How is fear and greed looking today? Still in a fear for the stock market at 33. I think the highest we ended up yesterday was like 34. So not looking too great right now for the stock market in overall fear and greed. Look at that crypto this morning after the bell. Yesterday we were at 11. Where are we at today? Still hanging out at 10, 11. Damn it, really? Still looking at extreme fear with Bitcoin testing this range right now. Potentially getting back above 72, or at least touching it. We wicked there. Ooh, we wicked there. Ooh, we did. We wicked a little higher too. Wow, 72.7. That was the highest week we've ever seen in the last 3 weeks, guys. The last 3 weeks. That's crazy. We got as high as 72.2 before, after we got out, dug ourselves out of the hole of 2.5. We wicked close to 70,000 or 71,000 here, not quite, no cigar there. And then of course we smashed through that this morning in the pre-market. So yeah, it's looking pretty good right now, guys. Looking pretty good. As long as we can, again, the goal here is we get up here, we just kind of continue this range, and a little bit into tomorrow, possibly tomorrow, we could be a leg higher and continuing the range in this parallel channel and not this one, as we continue this building the bottom for Bitcoin. All right, and that's all we're doing, guys. That's all we're doing. Slow and steady as she goes. All right, let's see what else is going on with the overall sentiment on the Dixie. The Dixie sitting at 98.8. Let's go. Coming back down from 995 yesterday, guys. 995. Yikes. I'm not going to announce any kind of winning yet. This is still way too damn high for my liking. After all the bombs dropped and Trump speeches and medals were awarded and everything else, of course, bringing the dollar higher. Let's take a look and see what else is going on with crypto on bubbles today. Everything is bought right now, overbought right now, 4% up right now on the day. Let's take a look at the weekly. Looking for at least 15 to 20% offs here on any assets that are still remaining oversold on the weekly. Kite is the only thing, guys. Kite. Looking at the monthly, we're looking for 30s and 40s, and there is not a damn thing in sight. Not a single asset right now is oversold 30 or 40% off. Usually this is, of course, a bottom indicator. Let's go. Continuing this into the 3 month, because I'm so tired of trying to find things. I'm not finding anything anymore every day. What's the most oversold thing we have right now on the 3 month? Aptos is 50% off. Damn, like not even on the 3 month do we even find Solana or Sui. Solana is like 36% off here. On a 3 month, you probably have to have at least 50% off to be remaining oversold territory, because they're just grinding down now in 3 months. Where's Sui at? I don't see things this morning. Where's Sui? Sui on the 3 month is only down 17%, or probably 23. Where's this damn asset? I don't know. I can't find it, guys. I am blind this morning. I'm blind, apparently. Jesus.
What are you, stupid?
There's nothing to buy here, guys. There's nothing to buy here. Let's take a look at the top 200 on the day as well. Everything's up on the day, except for Pippin. Pippin's getting more capital rotating out of it. As per usual, this trade has been going pretty viral for months now. Down 34% on the day, on the single day. Still holding about 75% of its gains on the month, and about 1,000% on the year since its inception. Let's look at the weekly, looking for 15s and 20s. Pippin, again, is the only thing oversold right now in this range. IP Story, which I just actually bought a little bit more today, this morning, is still the only thing remaining oversold on the weekly. Yeah, that and BAT. What the hell is BAT? Basic Attention. Basic Attention is down 15%. This asset has been out for about a year from today. Might be a little longer than that now. I don't know much about this thing. They just run into top 200 here, and maybe the last month or so. Let's take a look and see what BAT is on the live today. A little quick, yeah, Basic Attention. Yep. Quick little dive on this project. See what's going on with it. Basic Attention in the top 200. All right, so I'm seeing about 10 cents right now. Basic attention token, BAT. Market cap sitting at $157 million right now. Max supply is 1.5 billion BAT. Circulating supply is almost exactly that. So fully distributed, fully allocated token. Right now, let's take a look and see what's going on with the market cap on the. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. I guess on the weekly. Yeah, let's look on the weekly. Oh my gosh, come on. What is going on? Why is this so jank? Okay, there we go. So for the most part, yeah, it doesn't look like very inflationary at all. It's pretty much been allocated from the beginning, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see what's going on with this project and see what's going on with. It's on Ethereum blockchain layer 2. So basic attention token tokenizes the attention economy, introducing new ways to users to advertise and advertisers and creators to earn, engage, and transact. It's another one of those, looks like the social media type things as well. The BAT roadmap 3.0 grows BAT utility for multi-chain world. Since 2017, BAT has grown utility to tens of millions of users worldwide, nearly 2 million verified creators, and delivered commercial success in running thousands of ad campaigns from top brands from within the Brave browser. Let's go. Yeah, because Brave browser is the place to be, guys. If you're not part of the Brave browser, I don't know how to help you. You wouldn't be watching any ads here on YouTube, whether you have a subscription model or not. Or you're paying for a subscription. Yeah, I've been able to avoid over 1.5 million ads blocked. You probably can't really see it on my screen at the bottom there. And 16 hours of my time was saved by not watching anything via the Brave browser. Again, a very pro crypto browser as well. Again, I don't pay for what you get free, guys. Jeez. All right. What else? So BAT stands for one of the most widely adopted tokens in crypto, now with over 99% of its users, a total 1.5 billion supply in circulation. BAT enters the next phase of broader adoption and utility. BAT is shaping the future of the user-first attention economy, including future developments like a boomerang protocol, decentralized privacy-preserving incentive system currently in research and development. Of course, you have to add some sort of privacy because that's all the rage right now in the trends. All right. So it looks like, yeah, there's some, it looks like general marketing and possibly some sort of social media wrapped up in this token in terms of what it is dishing out there. All right, so that's BAT this morning. Anything else happening right now in the top 200? Not really. BAT and IP are the only things right down here that's not a, complete capital rotating asset. Let's take a look and see what else is seeing in the monthly. We're looking for 30s and 40s here on the monthly for the top 200. IP is still on there. Again, a lot less than it was before. Oversold. Still grinding the bottom, though, too, on IP. That's IP story. That's, tokenizing IP solutions for everyone. Again, it was just 52% down on the month at the beginning of last month. I think it was actually closer to 70 at the beginning of last month, but anyway, moving on. Optimism is looking at 44%. Nothing else is really here. Sentient is down 40%. And that is it. Remember when XCN was 35% off? Not anymore. Remember when ZBEC was 30% off? Not anymore. I don't even see ZBEC in here. It's probably green today. That's probably why I don't see it. I only got red eyes. But yeah, it looks like, again, another day, day lost in DCA opportunities. If you guys don't have a position right now, I would encourage you to do so. We could always come down a little bit more, but as I've been telling you guys about the overall market cap, we had a big discussion about this last night as well. It's at $2.44 trillion right now, and Bitcoin right now is probably set 1.4. Yeah, 1.4 of that. So, and all the other 30 million tokens spread across the entire sector, we only have $1 trillion in our asset class, guys, outside of Bitcoin. So, yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to maybe declare that 2.17, 2.19 could have possibly been a double bottom. If you don't see any sort of black swan event from here, that was, of course, this area right there, and this area back there on 2.5. Institutions are starting to pile in and buy up more and more every single day. All right. All right, let's get back to it. And again, guys, that's again not financial advice. Those are just my 2 cents. There's nothing of value right now. What was I gonna look at? IP. IP is like the only thing right now I'm even buying more of, other than Bitcoin. I'm still buying 10,000 Satoshis every single day. Let's go. All right, let's get back to it. What else are we talking about over here on CNBC?
Gemini was barred, and it's like, like barred, I'd rather have the medical device company. But boom, they leapfrogged it, and the next thing you know, Gemini's still coming on strong. You could pass OpenAI. Who's to say Microsoft? Like, they're not a gang of idiots.
No, they're not.
Microsoft's some of the smartest people in the world. So I'm not counting them out, which is why I would still stay long it in the face of what I think would normally be a mistake. Yeah, I'm going to
still underperforming the index over 5 years.
No, it's
10 years is a different story.
Salesforce too. I mean, but Palantir is a company that is not seed-based that I think can come back.
So right. I mean, the stock is down 15% in 3 months. Still up 76% for the year. The last 12 months.
Let's get back over to Doomberg real quick, and then we're gonna see if we can
pushing the tech sector to new frontiers.
The charts back to the Bitcoin and see what the overall order books look like for Bitcoin this morning as well. Looks like 62% of you guys in the chat say no, you will not be trying the new Arch Burger. It's ridiculous to get all of your calories in a single day from one thing. That's crazy. All right. Yes. In the chat, I'm gonna end that one there. It looks like 13 votes. 13 votes. Not touching that thing, says the chat. You can drink in the evening too, says Chaos Family. What it do? Yes, guys. We always have a good time over on the Patreon. If you guys aren't a member of the Patreon yet, it's only $15 a month, and you too can be a member of the Chaos. And win with us over there together. If you have any questions about your portfolio, are you doing okay in your crypto life? If you are, then good for you. If not, then you head over here and hang out with us. And if you want to also look at some trades, we've been killing it with the trades. Again, Dylan over there is our coin whisperer, and he's finding a lot of great entries. Last week, guys, we had over 5 coins pop off, near 70%. We had Seeker, we had Aztec, we had Gwei, we had Robo. It was crazy. And of course, we have a couple ones that haven't moved quite just yet, and they will soon. All right, and of course, you got to get over there to find out what coins they are. God. All right, guys, cheaper than a date with your mom. Only $15 a month to become a Crypto Chaos crew member. All right, let's get back over to Doomberg. What are we talking about?
And so if you look at what happened in a higher rate environment, asset values have reset, construction deliveries have declined, and the capital markets are now fairly constructive for real estate. So what happened as the Fed has normalized rates, we are in a period of time where transaction volume picked up. But what it does mean, Danny, is that this next chapter is going to be about driving cash flow, improving operating performance to drive returns as opposed to a lower rate environment. But we think it's created a lot of discipline for us.
Well, what does it do about all of the loans coming due over the next 12 to 24 months? There's already been this idea of can kicking. Yeah. Can we keep kicking the can? What happens when that comes home to roost?
Well, the capital markets have been available for quality cash flowing assets. So we have seen a favorable market, particularly for builders, buyers like Ares Management, where we've been actively participating in the market for a long time now. Where there will be challenges is on assets that are in second-tier markets, lower quality segments of the office market that we talked about earlier. And so, but what we see more broadly is that the lending markets will be friendly.
All right, I'm over it. Too safe in that conversation for me there. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else is going on with the headlines. We got to get through this. We got about 10 minutes remaining until the big move usually happens, up or down. We already wicked up to over 72,500 in a quick little move there in the last 30 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, we could see Bitcoin smash through that 72,000 again. Let's take a look at the order books while we're mentioning this. I'm curious to see how much legs we do still have in the American Open. Let's see. course, bringing you this for free is Kimba, the White Snowland on YouTube. Don't forget to like
And subscribe here and hit
him up as well,
guys. He's been doing the work for years
as well too. Okay, we're gonna also take a look at what's going on in here. Okay, so overall trading volume right now, 3 billion in the favor of the bears, and overall volume, we have that area that just smashed on through here at 72.7, 72.8, 73K on the way. Looks like the bears are setting up shop there to defend that area. On the lower than 75. 75 is going to be a really tough cookie to break, though. There's still a lot back there in that range, so we are smashing through some really big crucial areas. It looks like 74 is going to be even worse than 75. So watch out for that for the day. If we do start to see some wicks through that, then we are going to come for 82, 85, whatever. Those ranges are going to be nothing in comparison to what we're about to face here at the beginning of today. So that's looking pretty good either way. Again, we did take our sweet-ass time to build support in this level. So I've been talking about here for about a month on the channel since the 2.5 event. Actually, it'll be a month tomorrow. A month tomorrow since we started that venture. Looking pretty good right now, again above 55, 58K. There's still areas being purchased down there. You can see here we're starting to fill the gap between 55 and 60K still. This is all within the last 24 hours. New areas being built up there, but for the most part it looks like all the attention is still occurring between 65 and 70,000. As that's what's happening here today, all these new areas today. Yeah, there's still a lot of interest. You can see it's still being added here between 55 and 60K. But I mean, it's kind of just noise right now. We'll see if we do get some sort of black swan event, and people could still get some beautiful opportunity to buy at those lower prices. I feel. With the institutional demand kind of swapping back up, they can still dump the market. They've done this 3 times now, guys. Pump and dump, up to the 5.2 event since we did have the sell-off from 10.10. It is possible we do see another, coordinated attack on Bitcoin, bring it down from all these major institutions like I did 3 times ago in the past, here in the last month. 3 times they did this, so... it's not to say this is over yet, but if the war couldn't bring it down, I think they're just kind of getting a little antsy and maybe figuring this is the bottom now for Bitcoin. All right, so that's what we're looking at right here. 73K is going to be our challenge to break today, right around here. That's where the bears are defending Bitcoin. So right now, already starting the day off between a range of 70K flat to $73,000 Bitcoin. In about 7 minutes for that next 15-minute candle to play out on the 10:30 candle. 71,700 on Bitcoin right now. Not that far away from hitting, of course, 72 again. All right, let's get back to it. What else are we looking at today? Other than the U.S. debt sitting at $38,840 billion. I still can't get over this stupid number. It's ridiculous. Let's see what else is happening over in the headlines. We didn't get through the rest of the stock market on CNBC yet. Again, we got 5 minutes until we get into crypto news. All right, so no to war. Spain, the prime minister hits back at Trump's threat to cut trade over air-base dispute. U.S. crude oil retreats to the first session since Iran war began as Besant pledges support. If you saw that clip from me this morning, we played from Besant, urging investors that don't listen to the news. It's fake news. He didn't say fake news, but he said he said that's all noise. Don't listen to it. Yeah. Okay. Big investors have been fleeing for sale housing market even before Trump ordered the ban. Okay. Also, people can't afford homes anyway, so it's kind of a win-win for the investors that are getting out. Trump says the 401ks are way up, but workers are tapping them at record rates. That's not what I see. According to JP Morgan, the average retirement rate now is sitting about $500 US. $500 US.
What are you, stupid?
Can't retire on $500, guys. Might be able to buy a few of those Big Macs, though. Oh my God. Let's see. Goldman Sachs, David Solomon, surprised by benign market reaction to the Iran war. Really? Okay, so we can take a look at that. What is Goldman chief David Solomon, markets will take a couple of weeks to digest the magnitude of this Middle East conflict. I think we did see this clip this morning, actually. U.S. stocks have been volatile since the war began on Saturday, and oil prices have surged over shipping disruption fears. I think the market reaction have been more benign, given the magnitude of this, says Solomon. Okay, maybe TradFi markets. Let's see. Xiaomi trials humanoid robots in the EV factory, says that they're like interns now. There you go. They're already replacing the lowest levels of jobs, according to CNBC. The two humanoid robots can complete 90% of the work in 3 hours. Xiaomi President Lu Weibing told CNBC in an interview at the Mobile World Congress trade show. The trial highlights the pace at which the Chinese companies are investing in and improving robotic capabilities. There's 50 major companies right now in China manufacturing these robots, or more probably now, because that was a number that we saw towards the end of last year, the beginning of this year. Xiaomi trialed its humanoid robots in electric vehicle production plants. The company's president told CNBC it looks like to boost the productivity in its factories. Two humanoid robots complete 90% of the work in 3 hours. Lu Weibing told CNBC in an interview on Mobile World Congress trade show in Barcelona, Spain. They can complete tasks like installing nuts and removing materials, he said. To integrate these robots into production lines, the biggest challenge is for them to keep up with the pace. In Xiaomi's car factory, every 76 seconds, a new car gets off the assembly line. The two humanoid robots are able to keep up our pace. All right, so they're using that in car manufacturing over there right now, and we already seen some of these lines. I think there was a not Waymo, the other thing. I forget the name of that damn company over there. Too many Mo's and We's and stuff and Waz. But anyway, the other company. I forget the name of it. Their entire assembly line is just robotics now. All right, let's move on. And then as soon as it's done, it just rolls off the lot and then drives to your house after you purchase it. All right. Anything else here of honorable mention? Not really. Low credit score could cost you nearly $400 in interest a year. Lead U.S. cyber agency is stretched thin as Iran hacking threat escalates. All right. More Iran hacks coming soon. More DDoS attacks probably, more likely. All right. What else is happening here? We just hit... Oh, no, not quite yet. We got about a minute. We have 1 minute remaining until 10 o'clock. See if we sell this off a little bit this morning or pump a little higher. All right, let's see. Let's go over to Doomberg one more time and then get into crypto news. They're on break. We're going to crypto news right away. Let's go. Cointelegraph. Kraken wins Kansas City Fed approval for a limited master account access. That's headlining right now on Cointelegraph. Bitcoin price nears 1 month high as bulls propel Bitcoin towards 72K. Bitcoin is in real-time sentiment gauge for the weekend. Warmongering. Yeah, that would definitely be the way to describe that. Bitcoin bottom signals tips 130% rally, but no one mentions the warm moon. We're just giving all the credit to the warm moon. Stablecoins will stay, but only if it was built right. Not filling any of these headlines this morning on Cointelegraph. South Korea moves to cap crypto exchange shareholder stakes at 20%. Damn. Bitcoin is a real-time sentiment. We already read those headlines. War bets and insider trading, the dark side of prediction markets. I feel like this has been there for a while. Yeah, I'm not feeling any of these. X introduces a 90-day revenue sharing ban for undisclosed AI war. U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs add $225 million as BlackRock IBIT offsets redemptions. Kathy Wood loads up on Coinbase, Robinhood as a stock slide or on Iran conflict. We can take a look and see if there's anything new from Kathy. Korea halts trading as key indexes drop 10% on the Middle East crisis. Yeah, these are all old. And they say they came out 9 hours ago. We talked about Indiana and crypto retirement plans last week or 2 weeks ago. That's old. All right, Kathy Wood. The purchases came as geopolitical tensions and trade tied to the U.S.-Israel conflict and Iran weighed in on global markets, pushing major indexes lower. Kathy Wood ARK Invest increases exposure to crypto-related equities, adding shares of Coinbase, Robinhood markets across several of the exchange-traded funds as the broader markets pull back. The company purchased about a combined 22,400 shares of Coinbase across the ARK Innovation ETF, ARK Next Generation Internet ETF, ARK W, and ARK FinTech Innovation ARK-F. According to the trade notifications for Tuesday, based on the Coinbase's closing price of $182 during the day, the purchase value was valued about $4.1 million. ARK has accumulated about 158,000 shares of Robinhood through the same ETFs, with Robinhood closing at $76. The transaction was valued about $12 million. So it looks like they're loading up on mostly just Coinbase and Robinhood at this time. ARK reshuffles its portfolio. ARK filings indicate that the trades were part of a broader portfolio adjustment across its funds. It also added shares of companies like Roblox, Shopify, Amazon, DraftKings, CoreWeave, Genius Sports, BioNTech, and Eli Lilly, while reducing positions in Roku, Baidu, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Nextdoor, PagerDuty, and several other healthcare stocks. And in a post on X, ETF analyst James Sefford noted that ARK did a larger amount of trading than usual during that day. There we go. That's the latest from Kathy Wood right now in our space. Let's take a look and see how Bitcoin's doing. Looks like it's not able to quite get back up there just yet. They are steadying up now at about 72 flat. So that's their last attempt the bears have to keep us below 73K. Will it work out? Will it work out for them? We'll find out. We're about $100, $70 away from 72K. All right. Let's get back into you guys in the chat, catch up with you guys, and then get into some more crypto news. Brandon White's here. How's it going, Brandon? Good morning, peeps and otaku. How's it going, Brandon? I just gifted my Filipino daughter 150,000 ZBEC tokens. Took 8 seconds. There you go. That's one way to do it. That's what I'm going to do. Ensure that she has some financial wealth in the future. Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear that. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're so close. $3. We just wicked it. There it is. 72 coming in hot. Right on target. 10 o'clock right now in the morning. So much fun when we don't have Jane Street to play with us, right? Allegedly. Already starting to wick a little bit there on that move. Here on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. Ooh. It's getting a little heated. Probably going to start to see a little bit of a breakdown here. Retest to about 71.5. More than likely happening here in a minute or two. Ooh, maybe not. We'll go back to the order books. And yeah, they still have the legs to do it. Just barely though. Just a little bit higher. 27.1 billion against 24 over right now in the key volume. Still in the Bulls' favor. Let's go, guys. It's been a while since we had anything in the Bulls' favor. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that's playing out. We'll see if we can find another one. It's probably gonna, like I said, come back in here and retest real quick. That's 71.5. Yeah, 71.5. All right, let's go back over to the news. TradFi. So what's going on with Doomberg? They're on break. CNBC on break. We're getting into more crypto news. Okay, South Korea.
In 2 days this week, but in that time it's down about 17% in that time period. What's happening here? Well, Korea's a big importer of oil and gas. So when prices spike, there are concerns there, and it was a one-way bet on the Korean market, right? There's a lot of leverage in that market. There's a lot of retail trading, and when it snaps and goes the other way, that shows the danger of this sort of high leverage, high margin retail euphoria that's been in the market around AI. Names like SK Hynix and Samsung. I mean, it can be a violent correction.
Well, it's a momentum market, I think, said another way.
Yeah.
And the momentum, obviously, when it comes to the memory makers, as you point out, Samsung and Hynix, which led the Kospi higher last year, reverse course. Interestingly, they actually did not suffer the same losses in this latest daily rout.
All right, I'm over it. Let's get back to crypto news. We'll go back to Daily Hodl, see if there's anything else here breaking. AI agents pick Bitcoin over US dollar as best form of money, according to crypto think tank. Over USDC and USDT, though? Stablecoins? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. AI agents strongly prefer the transact in Bitcoin over the other forms of money, according to the new study. Researchers say the Bitcoin Policy Institute says that 9,000 controlled experiments across 36 leading AI models. In the blank slate scenario, 48.3% of responses choose Bitcoin as a preferred monetary instrument more than the other option. Overall, 91% pick digitally native monies over transactional traditional fiat and bank money. Not a single model ranked the fiat first. Bitcoin dominated long-term savings decisions, chosen by 79.1% of the best store of value. Stablecoins led everyday payments at 53.2%, with Bitcoin at 36%. Wow. Well, okay, so it still had some sort of leg, I guess, in the race against stablecoins, even according to these AI platforms. Showing Bitcoin as a preferred for holding value, while stablecoins are for spending. Smarter models favor Bitcoin even more. Anthropic's lineup rose from 41% to 91% Bitcoin preference as capabilities grew. Preferences stayed rock solid across temperature settings and random seeds. The study coincides with AI agents will demand Bitcoin infrastructure and self-custody as they gain economic power. Researchers say that they will expand additional models for the future, along with the fine-tuning their prompting framing to eliminate their potential bias. All right. We'll see how it goes continuing forward. It looks like Bitcoin still has some sort of use case for the AI in the future. I guess when they're routing for the everyday payments, yeah, you're going to be wanting to use US dollars, but I don't know, guys. I mean, at some point, if we do see our currency start to get debased on a weekly or monthly basis, like some of these other countries are right now, I mean, I'm not saying that could happen in our lifetime. It could happen in our lifetime, but if it does, yeah, Bitcoin's definitely going to be the winner. All right, let's see what else. BlackRock Investment Institute overweight on U.S. and Japanese equities. Caution poly market death carve-out triggers controversy. Insider trading allegations related to Iran airstrikes. Death carve-out. Jeez, what a way. Right a headline. All right, I think I'm over this stuff. Let's see if there's anything else breaking right now on CoinDesk. Take a look at CoinDesk this morning as well. Then we're going to do some doom scrolling to find what we may have missed. The Blockspace Pod, America's nuclear revival is here. Probably talking about 3 Mile Island and all that stuff. Coming back. We got to have more energy production, guys. We're nowhere near what we need. CoinDesk 20 performance updates on Solana. Swee's native stablecoin goes live with promise of the treasury yield. Plans for a SWE dollar, which is issued by stable coin firm Bridge. We've been talking about some of these stable coins that have been being built on SWE since last year. Back when Tom Lee was like just saying that all the stablecoin is going to be facilitated, all the stablecoins are going to be facilitated by Ethereum, and I was like, haha, no, it's not. No, it's not. All right. SWE's native stablecoin live goes on promise of treasury yield going back to the network. Plans for a SWE dollar that which is issued by the stablecoin from Bridge were introduced toward the end of last year. SWE stablecoin yield will be returned to the network through buybacks of the SWE token, as well as funds deployed by DeFi and automated market making for incentivizing swaps. The SWE blockchain was built by a group of former Meta engineers and involved in the abandoned Libra and DM digital dollar project. Yes, this was originally a Facebook project, if you guys remember back then. The SWE dollar, the stablecoin of the SWE blockchain, went live on Wednesday, and with a promise that income from assets backing the token will be funneled back into the ecosystem from which it sprang. Interesting. Yield on the bonds and liquid assets backing USD SWE will be used to repurchase 72K. we just touched 72K. Oh man! All right. Let's see if we can get back a little higher. We got to get through that resistance first. Tokens before we can celebrate. Tokens from circulation or deployed or to decentralized finance protocols into automated market making for incentivizing swaps, said Adeni Ibanadun. I cannot pronounce his name. Co-founder of the Mistin Labs, the original contributors to SWE. 72K still holding. Stablecoin growth has been rapid in the $310 billion market cap industry led by Tether and Circle Internet. Circle is entering the global markets arena. Both companies keep an all yield generated by the masses of the U.S. Treasury bonds backing their dollar pegs tokens, USDT and USDC respectively. I think we're starting to see the dislocation of the business model of the stablecoin issuers, whereby the yield is largely kept to external agencies and don't really pour back the value in their ecosystem. Damn, that's definitely true there. Guys, Tether has been rolling all their freaking fees into Bitcoin and gold for years now. Absolute destruction amount of money. Like they're like one of the top 10 holders of gold now because of their fees that they're generating from USDT. Okay, so co-founder of the Missing Labs, the original contributors to see that yield effectively can be funneled back from Foundation straight to the SWI ecosystem for this project. Plans for the coin, which is issued back to Bridge, the stablecoin firm acquired last year by payments giant Stripe, were first announced toward the end of 2025. SWI was built by a group of former Meta engineers. I'm just going back into the whole Facebook thing again. Right now, those funds do not hit the ecosystem. They rarely flow out. We're all about using that closing that loop. So it's a real yield from the real world finance that is going back into DeFi that creates a flywheel. Bitcoin's still struggling to try to keep 72K. And I'm getting freaking trash. Trash phone calls. Okay. 72,200 was, I think, the highest we've seen so far on Bitcoin. The SWI Foundation actually hit the USDC and other stablecoins today. And so they can transition a lot of that straight to the SWI dollar. Missing Labs can do the same. On top of that, we actually have a lot of investors of hedge funds who are already investing in minting the SWI USD. So bootstrapping is actually very easy, he said. Okay, it looks like they're Facebook former colleagues, partners at Missing Labs, co-founders, George, okay, blah, 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 blah. All right, I think that pretty much covers it. So, yeah, it looks like they have some pretty solid outlook for this project. I mean, they're going to be giving, I guess, back to the community, or at least putting it back into the developers' pockets so they can at least keep building on SWI. I do like it. I do like this. It's better than, I guess, just stockpiling more gold. For some third-party entity. All right. So it looks like, yes, 72,000 is broke. Now we're up here. 72,000 flat was where the area that the bears were defending. We're up here a little bit. Don't get too excited yet. Ooh, that wicked pretty quick though on that. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Let's go. Damn, getting tight. Let's take a look at the order books and see what's going on Bitcoin. All right, damn, we're doing some damage this morning. Holy crap! Still got legs to at least go to 72.5 next. I guess the top of this range, just about the top of this range here. What a day, guys! What a day. Looking at this at the 3 or 5 minute, you might start to see a cup forming, maybe on the 5 minute. Yeah, on the 5 minute, a little bit there. So we got to get back up to at least 72.5, 72.5, 72.6. Get up to that wick there. See if we can produce a handle and get another move up to the upside. The forward market had all the fun though. Let's see if we can continue this game today. This would take us to about 73.5. So again, we're just trying to get back above here, guys, so we can continue this another leg higher and put in another 2 weeks of chop between this range here, which would now be between 70,000 and about 76. And this is on the short term. If we get any sort of catalyst, it's possible that we do start to find an area that we can break up a little higher and faster too. It could be that everyone's just exhausted and that we found the bottom. It could just be that. But institutions are going to be the ones, of course, to let us know here in the next few days or weeks. All right, so far looking pretty good though. Let's go back to the 1 minute. That's the idea. If we do not actually come all the way back up to meet the 72.5 area, we're going to come back down, retest 71.5, and if we do lose that, we're going to go back down to possibly 70,000 flat, somewhere in that range here. This is all pretty new areas, of course. We haven't been here in a long time, at least a month, since 2.5 event sent us down to 60K. All right, guys, let's get back to it. But overall, it looks like the bears are pushing back right now at the present time. We do have a little bit, like I said, we have a little bit to push us to that 72.5, but I don't know if there's too much more than that. They're setting up shop there pretty aggressively right now. Next level of support we have, that's any meaningful amount will be 71 flat. I think it's yeah, we have a little bit of back testing there to play with, but not much. I'm on the wrong screen. I'm just like trying to fight my screens to click on stuff. Okay, there we go. 71,000. Right around here, probably this chop right there. Yep, there it is. Of course, intersecting with those three areas there of chop. That would be the next point where we come back down to retest. So you guys are playing along at home. All right, let's go. Let's go back to TradFi. I'll keep an eye on what Bitcoin's doing above 72K. All right, let's get back to TradFi
as well. Yeah, if for nothing else, just from the news cycle, if we're any representation, Bloomberg News in this radio program, we've obviously been spending almost all of our time on the geopolitical front talking about Iran, not about Ukraine. And that is an issue for that whole part of the world.
Yeah.
And for our European allies and so on and so forth. So we'll
yeah,
see
what's
how
that update
plays
with
out.
Putin? He just had that
again,
meeting with
the focus of the US
Zelensky.
right now is on Iran. And again, so we had some, I guess, just on the update this morning, a sense that things are.
This has just been a big distraction. It's like, look over here, look over here. What about the Putin and Zelensky talks? Like they had a meeting, didn't they? Like last week or the beginning of this week? No, I guess they didn't meet yet. But they sound like they were going to. 7 days ago. As of 7 days ago, they were talking. They're always talking, just talking about talking, but they never actually talk. All right, I think that's nothing then.
Just over the past couple of days.
Just over the past couple of days. So we're really seeing the impact just overnight. And you have to wonder, though, is that just them preemptively, sort of raising these prices? Because it doesn't hit. It takes days, if not weeks, for the price of crude, a jump in the price of crude to make its way to the gas pump.
Yeah, it's interesting there. And I just think, if I'm a political advisor to the president, I'm like, oh, the last thing we need is for gasoline prices to go up as we go into the midterm.
Yeah, but I mean, we do still have the Venezuelan story to cover this month. Maduro's going to get trialed this month, and they're going to be sending investors out probably by the end of next week or the following week to assess the situation over there in Venezuela. And it's going to take probably a year or two to actually get anything out of that in terms of the deposits, for oil. Yeah, I don't know. In the long run, I think America's going to be fine, especially since they already, have that, that narrative to play out. But short term, Iran could do a little bit of damage to the economy. That's what people are looking at right now. All right. What else we got here? Let's take a look back at CNBC. Bitcoin's still chopping around 72.2. 72.2. I don't know if we can get back above 72.5. That's the next point of resistance. All right. Fetterman's on the channel. Oh, wow.
4 or 5 days into it.
What's going on?
So Senator Schumer, I was just going to raise this, the minority leader, said that his argument is this is a war of choice, not necessity. He said there's one thing almost everyone agrees on. We are sick and tired of endless wars in the Middle East. That there's this view in the party that A, the president doesn't have a plan, the administration hasn't laid out clear objectives, haven't convinced the American public, and that they've jumped the gun and sort of have done this not because they need to imminently. These are some of the arguments.
Well, I think my party's been wrong on the Middle East after 10/7. My party was demanding a ceasefire early on, and that I believe that was always the wrong thing. And now they pushed through that, and what Israel accomplished. Now they were able to break Hamas, and they were able to break Hezbollah, and they were able to break Iran and establish that. And I made me the only Democrat that supported striking the nuclear facilities last year. And now here we are. You have an opportunity to have true peace, because we all agree that Iran was the disruptor in that region, and they've been effectively broken. And the only thing that they've been able to do is just fire off these cheap, junky drones trying to create chaos. But the real truth is they weren't able, they never really had a shot to shoot at this point, and that's clear. things, there may be more chaotic things. And absolutely, I grieve with the families of the service members that they lost. On here we are. I think we could agree that this is a great development for regional peace.
Meantime, Senator, got the primaries last night. A lot of game theory going on about the midterms this fall, what might happen in North Carolina or Maine or Texas or even Alaska and Iowa. Kalshi has 45% odds that the Dems take the Senate. It was 30 coming into the new year. Is that something you'd be anxious to see?
Us in the majority?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a Democrat. I mean, and that's part of the truth here. It's like, yes, I am a Democrat, and I might disagree on things, but I would remind people if that does happen, that math means it would have been 51-49, and then that would put me on the cusp of that and make it possible. And I flipped a red seat. Now, Democrats, you want to criticize a committed Democrat that flipped a red seat, that makes it now. Well, I think you said it's 45%. I haven't seen that, but if that is true, then that's because it's required to flip red seats. Now it means I'm going to always pick country over party and call things are objectively a good thing are. And now I will push back.
Okay, he's just dragging this out. I do like watching him Breaking Bad with the Democrats, though, to the Republicans. It is fun to watch it because everything he says now just doesn't sound anything like his party. All right, let's continue on. Bitcoin's still trying to get back to 72.6 to try to attempt a breakout here and build this cup and handle out. Almost got there. I guess if you don't count the wicks, it did get there. Possibly getting into a cup and handle like fashion right now. Possibly also rebounding to at least 72 flat, coming back up to maybe a retest and a breakout. This will take us and finally break us out of this freaking range we've been stuck in now for 28 days. 28 days since the 2.5 event. This will be a whole month tomorrow since 2.5. And a happy anniversary, guys. Happy anniversary. 2 weeks of, a whole month of chop. We had to suffer through to get back above this range. And yeah, this is what we're waiting for. The same sort of thing. A little higher than I was expecting. For this thing to continue on the way up. Let's see if we can get an update on this now. That's the goal. That's the goal anyway. Hopefully then we chop back up here and right down, something like that. All right, that's the goal. We just gotta flip this into support. Let me get the other one out of here. There we go. Oh my gosh, got too many damn things on my chart. It's a mess. Such a mess. Still playing out though. Oh, screw it. I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Whatever. You guys get the idea. The idea is to get on these rails. With another leg higher on Bitcoin. All right. How you guys doing in the chat? Good morning, fam. How's it going? John Doe getting all of his messages reduced. What is going on? John Doe says, Ben, juice me. Mabu, hi Brandon from Boyego. How's it going, John? How's it going? Put the straw in it for my juice box. Juice him. Jeez. Okay, Crypto Quentin says, why is it pumping? Institutional conviction, my guy. That's about it. The only thing that really can pump the market right now is the market makers. And right now they've been buying like mad. We still have not broken out though. We haven't broken out of this range. I really want us to get higher out of this range. 73, 74. Give me some conviction that we can go a little bit higher and break this into another leg up for the month of March. And I mean, either way, it was going to be a green month this month, right? Because we had 5 continuous months of downward pressure. Here we are. All right, so that's what's going on right now. 72.3. We're getting a little bit of exhausted, looks like, from the bulls. Let's see what the order books look like right now. And get out of Fetterman's hair. He's got no hair. All right. Okay, so yeah, 72,700 was the highest we wicked here. It shows that. I don't see it on my chart though. Yeah, they set up shop there at 72.6. All the threes and all the sixes and all the eights are where we're always bouncing on this year. 72.3 right now, sitting at 72.3. Possibly we can hold that and put that to support. Let's go back to the 1 minute. So what's going on? Yep, we're putting that little handle there on the 1 minute. That's bullish. See if we can keep that going just a little bit longer. And then yeah, we're looking at 73K. What is that? That wick there though. The wick there was 72.6. Yeah, 72.6. It's sixes and threes, man. Sixes and threes, eights and yeah, all that. All right, they do have a little bit of legs, but I just don't know if they can get back above that right now. Retracement down to possibly 71 flat. Short term, still in the cards. Still building that handle though. All right. Let's get back to the news. Anything else going on? We are 5 minutes away from 10:30. Man, this feels like forever ago, man. It's only been a short amount of time. All right, we already just talked about the SWI stablecoin. Let's see if there's anything else that CoinDesk has got to offer us this morning in terms of crypto news, and then we're going to get into doom scrolling. Coinbase strategy led crypto stocks higher as Bitcoin spikes above 72K. Yes, Doomberg was talking about that in the pre-market. The crypto stocks are higher now today. Bitcoin air pocket above 72,000. And the timing on this is actually kind of weird because Marathon just, I guess, gotten approvals for them to start selling Bitcoin if they have to survive. And now they don't really need to. I don't know. In the short time frame, they don't need to. I mean, they still need to survive. And Bitcoin underneath 76,000 is still very difficult for the mining communities. Let's see. Redalio says that there's only one gold as Bitcoin outperforms gold during a worst geopolitical crisis in year. He goes back and forth on this. I'm over it. Dalio, come on, man. You and I both want the same thing. The end of the dollar and more doom. Trump's crypto advisor rejects JB Diamond on treating yield-bearing stablecoins like banks. So we talked about all this stuff already yesterday and, of course, the day prior. This is old news. So I guess we're going to go back to TradFi one more time and then go to some doom scrolling. 72,700. Bitcoin getting a breakout right now. There it is. A little higher. Just a little higher. Let's see what's going on. Damn. People getting wrecked today. 27.8 billion now on the inflows to outflows. It's at 24.8 on the overall volume. Bulls still have the lead by about $3 billion. A few billies. They are hitting a wall though at 73K. Like I said, 73K is gonna be hard to break. Let's see if we get to it. Oh, let's see if we can just keep getting these freaking little 1 minute candles up. This wrecking people. All right. Let's get back to more news. Let's get back here. Crypto Quentin says, "Come on, aliens, where are you?" Oh my God, John. Home Depot. Oh jeez, you guys are insane. Okay, patiently waiting for a Black Swan event, says Crypto Quentin. Oh man. Ooh, we just had 2.5, man. We had 2.5. I don't know. Another one. For a 6 monthly candle, we've never seen 6 monthly candles in a row for Bitcoin. I don't know. To the red, I don't think so. We'll find out. Maybe Iran will drop a nuke. That'll be a, yeah. I shouldn't have even said that. Oh my God. You want a Black Swan? There you go. There's one way to do it. Drop a nuke. Okay. All right. Another way to do it is I'm not gonna speak these things into existence, guys. You guys are teasing me now. 53K. The halves says John Doe. The halves. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. 53K. That's lower than we're expecting. 58 to 55 at the very low end of this. DJ Beck says short squeeze though. The fair value gap. We still have a CME gap at 83K. So usually it's like a magnet, or like once of course conviction comes back to the market, I mean it's gonna be like a magnet back up to 80K. We'll see if that plays out, but I don't know. I think it's a little too early. We're still in the middle of a war. Oh my God. 73,000 just hit right now. There it is. Just 1 minute after the other, waking all the way back up to 73K. Man, we're wrecking everybody. Holy shit. 28 billion now in overall volume to the upside for the bulls. Almost 25. Still about $3 billion gap between the two trades. Yeah, I would not want to be short in Bitcoin today. 73,000 having, of course, very, very key area of resistance. As I pointed out, we're still on it right now. 73.5. If they want to go further, 73.5 is the next stop. 73.5. Just we're running out of steam though. We're running out of steam. Retracement back to 72.6, 72.5 is probably more than likely to happen. Back down to here again. Setting the mid gap right here. Oh my God, my chart is just it's a mess this morning. Let's go. Yep, I'll be back to the wicks there. 72.5 probably coming in, or at least maybe a fake out back to it like it did before. Didn't quite wick to it before. If they want to continue to run and fake the bears out, they could do something like this and then come back up on Bitcoin. All right, let's just kind of hide that there. There you go. There you go. Or just get the hell out of the way. Tell the bears to get the hell out of the way. All right, let's go back to what's going on the news. Holy shnikes, there's a lot of orders of just being filled right there. Holy crap. My God. Oh, wow. Setting us, where are we? Holy crap. 73, we just punched right through. Holy crap. You just never know, man. Holy crap, punched right through it. 73.1. Damn, they're looking a little bit more beefy right now, but still don't have enough to push on through to 73.5. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to take a break real quick and jump over here to more TradFi news. Anything else going on?
Workloads. Talk to us about what this means for these companies and what's going on still.
Well, you know, there's a bunch of, actually, let's call it this, a handful of companies that are making large language models. And then there's an ecosystem that's going to prop that up and be vendors to it, and that would be CoreWeave. And CoreWeave has been a, I guess they were spun.
I just can't. I can't. She's just talking too slow and she's just taking her time. Okay. Guys, yes, don't forget to Shilly. Thank you so much, Jake, for reminding me. Jake the Snake, of course, the King of Ohio.
Oh, hail the King of Ohio, Jake the Snake.
Yes, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe down below, guys. Don't forget to hit those buttons down below. Just the things right there. The little like. Yeah, that one works. Yeah, thank you. All right, they got Mandeep on here right now talking about CrowdStrike holdings, of course, security, for all of our stuff and things. Let's get back to CNBC. Anything happening over here? I'm going to do some doom scrolling on Bitcoin as we lose 73K, just a little bit there. Let's see if we can fake them out on the trip down to 72.5.
Transaction for them. Their CEO responded with a letter to his own employees questioning the appropriateness and culture of a competitor that is making an unsolicited, non-binding proposal for our company to write an open letter to our employees, going on to say it's an attempt to put pressure on all of us using very polite-sounding words. How do you respond to that?
All right, I don't know anything about what's going on there. Victory Capital CEO on Janus bid. IDK. Okay, let's do some doom scrolling and find some more crypto news over on the real news platform, X. X, of course, going to give it to you over there on X. Yeah. Don't forget, this happened. Speaking of McDonald's, they just announced that, what is it? Arch Burger, that's 1,000 calories. We asked you guys in the chat if you guys would eat it. Only 35% of you guys said you would. But anyway, yesterday we did mention this here. The World Economic Forum releases a paper titled "This is the Future of Money." According to our four experts, the feature image shows McDonald's hamburgers being sold for Bitcoin. The central question posed, will Bitcoin and other digital currencies replace the physical money? This is the future of our money, according to our four experts. And I'm pretty sure this is El Salvador. Because they've been accepting Bitcoin for payments since 2021 when I got into crypto. Yeah, crazy time. Back then, 2020, 2021. All right, let's see. What are we looking at here? Where did I just close it? Really? I can't disclose the freaking X. We're gonna, of course, do some doom scrolling over on X. See what else we might have missed this morning. Bitcoin still trying to get back to 73K. After more than half a decade, became the first digital asset company to gain access to the American payment system. That's Kraken. We are creating the 21st century financial services industry. This is coming from Cynthia Lummis this morning.
This is going to be a huge asset, and today's announcement by Kraken that they now have access to a Skinny Master account is going to add another opportunity for the new integration of the fiat dollar with digital assets. So this is a huge step forward. Very happy to see the Fed finally realize that we can integrate these financial products in a way that benefits Americans.
Okay. All right, thank you, Cynthia Lummis. Okay, play the song or the bull market ends.
At some point, want to sell the assets at a profit.
It's one of my favorite quotes from Michael Cera. One of my favorite songs from Little Bubble. If you guys haven't heard this song before, it is a banger. It is a banger. So is she. Holy hell.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor.
We call them what?
We call them poor.
Yes, that's one of my favorites. All right, Bitcoin exchange Kraken becomes the first crypto bank to receive a Federal Reserve master account. This, of course, all breaking today. This comes off the back of Crypto.com also getting approved for one last week as well. And JP Morgan coming out and saying, "Oh, you want to play in our backyard? You got to be a bank." And it looks like everyone's just becoming banks now. Okay. Take the orange pill, guys. Coming from Michael Cera's accounts. Take the orange pill. Yes, I think it's time. It's been a while since I shared some of mine. I got plenty of them, guys. Orange pills. You need one. You don't have one making you a better feeling. You need to get one right now. It takes all the FOMO out of the equation, all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and in one little tiny orange pill. Got mine today. Where's yours? I also, of course, only been buying 10,000 Satoshis every single day. All right, what else we got? Just in, Bitcoin surges past 70K as Iranian intelligence officials have reportedly reached out indirectly to the CIA to discuss terms for ending the conflict. According to the officials cited by the New York Times, allegedly, this is what is, I guess, giving us a little bit of a pumperoonie today as well. So publicly, Tehran continues to refuse negotiations with President Trump, the United States, and Israeli strikes continue. Thank you, crypto. Nice Lambo, buddy. Holy crap. That's hilarious. Shit. Crypto, are us. I'm George. We're all George. We're all Otaku. How's it going, guys, this morning? Or I'm Otaku, you're Otaku. I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay. CFTC Chairman Michael Sligg says the regulated perpetual crypto futures plans to be approved and get in live in the United States within the next month. For years, a huge perps market, high leverage, no expiry trading on Bitcoin. This shift tied to the CFTC SEC Project Crypto Collab aims to bring billions of volume back on shore with clear regulations and proper safeguards. It means that the massive liquidity returned to U.S. platforms, easier access for institutions, stronger price discovery and hedging, and thus puts a clear bullish signal that America is getting serious about leading in crypto. Okay. All right, Cynthia Lummis also shares a watershed moment here 11 minutes ago. Although approved, took nearly 6 years. The Fed's actions validate Wyoming's thoughtful regulatory framework. I look forward to the resolution of pending applications. Congratulations to Kraken. Again, still shouting out to Kraken on their master account. Trump met privately with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong before criticizing banks over a stalled crypto bill. This is coming just hours probably before he dropped that, or it might have been while they were sitting together. He could have been tweeting or putting that up on the social media. We covered that yesterday when he called out the banks and U.S. senators for not coming to an agreement on the crypto market structure bill, the Clarity Act. 72,700 still chopping around here. We still have not come back down to the trend line though. This is looking pretty bullish. Like it's still got legs. And I say that and just wick down. He's gonna shut my mouth.
What are you, stupid?
We'll see. Let's take a look at the order books real quick and then get back to some more of the news. breaking news over on crypto Twitter. Yeah, they have a little bit. It's going to be a big hard push, but 73K still another attempt there. I don't know about 73.5 yet though. Still a little too soon to tell. 73.5 they are setting up. Oh wow, and the order books of course just flourish with more trades. Okay, let's continue. Justin Kraken becomes the first crypto exchange to gain access to Federal Reserve's core payment system. Samson Mao says, in the last few days, S&P 500, gold, the Kospi, and all tanked, but Bitcoin didn't even flinch. Something has shifted. A decouple, he's pointing to possibly, he's probably pointing to the alleged Jane Street sell-off. All right, let's see what else we have. Anything else going on here? Breaking, all of our bases have been destroyed. All your bases belong to us, says former U.S. Army Colonel Douglas McGregor. China and Russia are providing satellite intelligence. All of our bases have been destroyed. Our harbor installations have been destroyed. We are actually going to fall back on India and Indian ports, which are less ideal. And I think Iran, much of our disappointment, is faring very, very well. And this is the noise, I guess, that we are given by the normal traditional media. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is a third-party media site, hopefully pushing the real news. Let's see.
Monitoring everything. They're in close touch with the government. They're providing satellite intelligence, which accounts for some of the tremendous successes, particularly in Israel and on our U.S. bases. All of our bases have been destroyed. Our harbor.
I think it's the same exact quotes. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see which prevails. Usually, it's not the TradFi media though. So, I'm with you. What is that? OAN. I don't even know what network that is. Probably again, it's an independent news source. Okay. Just in, Morgan Stanley files for Morgan Stanley Bitcoin Trust, a spot Bitcoin ETF designed to back the CoinDesk Bitcoin benchmark 4 p.m. New York rate. The fund will hold Bitcoin directly with its custody by BNY Mellon and Coinbase custody in a list of NYSE ARCA. New York Stock Exchange ARCA. The ETF will not use leverage, derivatives, or active trading. Damn, it's gonna be spot only. Really? Probably not. All right. So that's what's going on there. Announcing the Bitcoin-backed line of credit. You should have to sell your Bitcoin. This is coming from Strike. Yes, Strike offering this product as well as many others if you want to get, again, a loan on your Bitcoin. All right, that's, of course, coming directly from Jack Mallers and his company. Oh, God. Clinton. I'm not going to get into that. Okay. It's official. Stock trading is now live on Coinbase thanks to the shout out on the NASDAQ as of an hour ago. Damn. Is that true? That's all live. I mean, I guess some of the assets have been alive on Coinbase for a little while now. NASDAQ congratulates Coinbase as stock trading goes live. Has officially launched stock trading, crossing the final frontier between crypto exchange and full-service financial platform. The launch was acknowledged by NASDAQ directly, marking a history. Crazy stuff. This is the world we're living in, guys. Now, all your assets belong to us. God. All right. Big Bitcoin therapist says your portfolio is down 4%, 44%, but Bitcoin just hit 71,000. Man, they are not giving up this range though. They haven't even wicked down to 70. Oh no, we did hit 75.26. That's what I was waiting for. 72.6. Could be again another fake out like I mentioned earlier, and another run up, getting to that little bottom here now, rounding that off. Possibly seeing a move here in a minute. What time is it? In about 15 minutes or less. 15 minutes are left. Retesting 73K. Right, let's see. Iran reportedly offers to discuss terms for ending the war with the U.S. That's what everyone's talking about this morning. Grant Cardone warns of Bitcoin treasury implosion. Billionaire investor Grant Cardone says that many new Bitcoin treasury companies are blindly copying MicroStrategy's model without real revenue or cash flow, predicting a massive implosion that could hurt Bitcoin in the short term. He argues that MicroStrategy is different due to its operating business and large holdings, while weaker leverage players and add systematic risk. Meanwhile, Cardone is doubling down on his own real estate plus Bitcoin strategy. He just sold a jet not that long ago to buy Bitcoin. Using rental cash flow to accumulate Bitcoin and targeting 10,000 Bitcoin. Damn, my numbers are so much smaller than his.
What are you, stupid?
You go, Grant. You go. Good luck. The Iranian warship. That's hard to say, actually. Worship is the same. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thought it was safe in international waters. It wasn't. All right. I guess it's coming from the White House directly, obviously, giving you that, federal propaganda to your brain, directly to your brain. The Big Bank of Japan tests settling central bank money on the blockchain between financial institutions. We talked about this last night. They're trying to, they're negotiating whether or not to get a CBDC involved with the country of Japan, and then which stablecoin they're going to be pushing that on as well. All right, what else? Effective immediately. I have ordered. What is this? 18 hours ago. Okay, that was the push on True Social for the Clarity Act. Jamie Dimon says, if you want to become a bank, become a bank. Kraken. All right, we're cooked. That's from Jamie Dimon. Okay. That's a obviously opinion piece there, so funny. Just in, Kraken becomes the first crypto exchange to gain access to Federal Reserve's core payment system. All right, anything else? As of 20 hours ago, White House crypto advisor Patrick Witt gives an update on the crypto market structure bill, the Clarity Act. The main issue will be the sticking point of the stablecoin rewards. Again, nothing new to see here. It's the same thing every day. It's the same thing. This will be big. Tesla economics. I don't think people will truly understand what's about to happen with X money. This is Elon going back to its roots, back to X.com, and we're building what he always wanted in the first place. The place that runs your entire financial system. He was originally one of the founders of PayPal, and this is exactly what he wanted for PayPal. He wanted it to be X.com, and he wanted to run everything. All right, we'll see. Let's see if that's what he gets. That's what they're pertaining to there in that post. And that's directly from Elon too. Yeah. So he's agreeing with them. Spot ETF is in charge. Okay, I can't read that from David. All right, moving on. Chinese EV company Duozai Holdings plans a $1 billion deal to acquire 10,000 Bitcoin via equity. So more companies we've never heard of in the other overseas markets playing the game. The market's panicking about AI, but they're missing the point. Tom Lee argues AI is improving exponentially, and yes, their spending wave is real, but the bigger picture is what matters when it comes to creating and benefiting from AI at scale. It's mainly the U.S. and possibly China. That's why he's seeing the SP 500 as the net beneficiary over time, even as the market is consumed by near-term downside scenarios and month-to-month angst. A lot of that fear, mostly guesses, and potentially overly pessimistic. Are you in the AI boom benefits, the index camp, or do you think the risks are still underpriced? I can tell you that venture capital, BlackRock, Cathie Wood, and a bunch of other VCs are just saying that, we're not worried about it. We're not worried about it because everyone comparing it back to the dot-com bubble was all in and not worried at all about it. And that the fact that we're even having a conversation kind of alludes to the point that we don't have to worry about it because everyone's being cautious about another dot-com bubble. All right. And the 72,900 now being retested, possibly on the breakout of another 73K touch. Let's see what else is going on in the order books. I keep jumping around all morning, man. It's been a while. Let's take a look. All right. It's getting tight. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough to push on through here. We need just a little bit more liquidity. Throw some more in there. Fire all at once. Let's go.
We're gonna win so much you may even get tired of winning.
All right, let me play some videos at it. Maybe it'll pump. But it's definitely getting tight here. Bears and the Bulls are pushing back, and similar amount of volume coming up. We lost a little bit. The Bulls lost a little bit. About 100 billion now, lower than they were before that $3 billion lead. $100 million loss on that momentum. All right, we'll see. We'll see if it's got legs, but it is printing the handle right here, right now. Will it go? It's wicking. It's going. It's wicking. Oh, there's the push. Will she see it? Will she see it? Oh, it's exciting. Man, what time is it? We still got 10 minutes. Okay, we still got 10 minutes. Strawberry Dragon coming with a $2 super chat. Let's go! We still got 10 minutes for the next candle, though. All right, let's get back to it. Anything else happening over there on TradFi? Let's double back to TradFi, see what's going on with Kramer and friends. They're on break. And Doomberg. Trump says the U.S. will do whatever it takes in Iran.
I don't think that's likely possible. And on the other side, it absolutely could be longer if the Iranian regime ends up having a strategy that they fire back more.
Jonathan, thanks so much. We really appreciate getting the benefit of your expertise. Jonathan Panikoff, he's the director of the Scowcroft Middle East Security Initiative at the Atlantic Council, joining us via Zoom from Washington, D.C. Markets holding on to the gains here. The S&P up 40 points, the Dow up 200 points, the NASDAQ actually up 255 points. That's 1.1%. We'll stay on top of these markets for you. This is Bloomberg. Good morning.
All right, they're on break now. Yeah, it looks like SP 500 came back up. Did it lose its trend line though? Did it lose trend yesterday? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. So it's trying to get back on the trend. Let's see. The NASDAQ also up about a point, 1.3%. Let's see what else we got. Gold back up a little bit, not really much. Still testing the breakout right now. $5,160 on gold. Silver doing the same sort of thing as well, retesting a breakout possibly today above $86 on gold. Or silver. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. 73,000 again, just broke through. And we still have about 8 or 9 minutes remaining for that next candle on the hour. Let's see if can we get it. Right now it still looks like a bull flag there on the 15-minute even. Let's look at the longer time frames on the hour, the daily. Damn, look at that candle on the day, guys. Damn, that's crazy. So that is now up to about 8% move on Bitcoin. $5,000. Half of what we normally see out of the $10,000 candle, which is usually the biggest moves that Bitcoin usually makes. $10,000 would take us up to about 80K right now. That would be fun to see. We'll see if we can wreck more on the way up. Getting back to on the 1 minute chart. Again, we're waiting for a breakout. We're printing the handle right now. This is the idea I've had. Ooh, look at that. It's a little bit higher, doing the same thing I was talking about before. It's awesome. Awesome. It's all about those time frames. Again, this will take us to about 73,500. We're almost there on that entire move. Almost there. Just a little bit longer, a little bit farther up. Let's get back to the order books again. What are we looking at? We just hit that 28 billion again. Still holding that $3 billion in overall volume ahead of the bears. And yeah, we still have a little bit of legs to get us to 73.5. They're starting to move the goalposts now. The next area will be, let's take a look. What would be after 73.5 if we actually do get it? $73.5 would take us to about 70. Is that 70? 74? I think it's probably 74, then 75. Yeah, 74, 75, 72 and a half, 72 and a half. Yeah, something like that. We're already at 73. Yep, 73, 74, 75. Okay. Yeah, so probably be about just under 74. That would be probably 73.8. So that would be my guess. 73.8. They're building that up there at 73.8. After we break on through 73.4, 73.5 on Bitcoin. All right, we'll see if we chop around here a little bit more. Again, we got 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes to chill out over here or break on through. All right, let's see what else we got here on X. I'm going to check the headlines too. Some of the other outlets we haven't checked this morning. BitcoinNews.com. Bitcoin presses range ceiling as momentum firms near 72K resistance. And just a reminder, if you guys are watching this with me, what's going on right now in the background? We have retail trying to push the price down. Retail, traders, investors, blah, blah, blah. And we have institutions buying right now, pushing the price up. That's mostly what's happening today. We just got two different... two different mindsets right now, buying and selling Bitcoin. 73,200 on that wick. Oof. We got a little higher, a little bit more, just a little bit more. Gotta get to 73, 74, and we can probably push on through to 74. So yeah, 74,000. All right, let's see what else we got. Anything else breaking on Bitcoin.com news? I've been really disappointed with this website now. Oh man. Yeah, it's all old. Damn it, man. What have they done? They were so much better before. Yeah, 18 hours ago. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this. Let's get back over to... I'll give crypto.news.net account a chance. We'll give them a chance. Bitcoin rebounds towards 70K as ETFs pull in $1.4 billion in 5 days. Just 5 days. Oh, wow. Easy coming in the $2 super chat. He says, Redman, can we look at a VVV Venice token tonight? Yes, we can. Yes, we definitely can. You want to look at it tonight or right now? You want to look at it right now? We definitely get it tonight. I know we've been talking about it over there on the Patreon. Guys, speaking of which, if you haven't already jumped over there on the Patreon, you, of course, are missing a trick. Hanging out with us, you will be, of course, given the alpha as to what coins we're looking at right now. Dylan is killing it. Killing it, guys. We had tons of coins already pop off, making 70% gains on some of these assets in just a short amount of time. Less than a week of holding some of these coins, guys, and making some gains. So if you guys want to make some gains with us over there, it's only $15 a month, less than a date with your mom. You can hang out with the Chaos crew. All right. Yeah, it's up to you if you want easy. Save it for the Patreon, says easy. Okay, I will make a note of that. And we will talk about that tonight on the Patreon. Again, it's going to be immediately after the live stream is concluded. We're going to be over there on the Patreon. 9:30 usually is what our time frame is on that. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, Goldman Sachs raises Q2 oil price forecast for Brent by $10 to $76 a barrel.
And permanent draws in inventories. And then the third phase is sort of this convexity phase where if you go beyond roughly 5 weeks, markets will likely require that prices rise more sharply to prevent inventories falling to below critically.
Ben says, how many pizzas can I buy for that Patreon membership? Not even one. Not even one large pizza. Maybe cheese. I don't know. Somewhere really cheap. Maybe. I don't know. $15 a month, guys. Not even one. Not even one pizza. Not even one pizza. All right. What else we got? Anything else we haven't covered? Nothing. I think we pretty much exhausted the news. Now we're just hanging out with the news that's breaking with Bitcoin's price action. DeepSeek AI predicts XRP for March 31st. It's all these. Every day they just flood this damn website with these predictions from AI. I hate it. It's so dumb. And they're never right. Never right. Coinbase strategy leads crypto stocks higher as Bitcoin spikes above 72K. Tether announces strategic investment in 8Sleep at 1.5 billion valuation. What is 8Sleep? What is Tether doing with their money? 8Sleep. Crypto giant Tether, through its venture arm, has made a strategic investment in 8Sleep at a $1.5 billion valuation to accelerate AI-driven health technology. Okay. Gotcha. It sounds like you're starting to do VC stuff now. Jeez. The AIM deal is to establish a long-term partnership between the two firms, with 8Sleep planning to integrate Tether's QVAC architecture into its products. Tether CEO Paolo Adornio says the advancement of AI could unlock human potential by providing actionable insights in core aspects of health. You know that 8Sleep is positioned to lead the longevity-focused technology by building adaptive on-device systems to help individuals optimize sleep, recovery, and overall well-being. It's coming from, Tether today. And Bitcoin's still making another move up. 73,500 in reach. In reach. Are we going to wick it? Are we going to wick it? Do a thing. Do it. Do it. Oh my God. When will it stop? When will it stop? We're already well above where I wanted to be. We're almost, I think, halfway to the next parallel channel. Halfway in the middle of the parallel channel. On that next move, leg up. Already above it. Holy crap. We're already above it. Might have to adjust my sights a little higher, maybe. We'll see where we stop. Probably going to stop and hit a wall around 75K. But yeah, we are still following the magnet to about 80,000, where we have that stop gap. We have that CME gap up there on Bitcoin. Anything else happening? Well, not really. just looks like Bitcoin's day. Let's take a look at the overall market, because usually as Bitcoin starts to find some sort of shelf to hang on, we'll start to see some of these assets start to go up with it. Looking right now on the days, top 200, looks like Form is the biggest mover right now. Form, I think it's on Binance, isn't it? And then we've got everything up. Wow, everything's just up, powering through this. Average of 5% right now on the top 100. Looks like no huge breakouts. Let's take a look and see what's going on with 300 or 400. Might be a big one there. There's one big one there. On edge, definitive edge on, yeah, on the top 300. Let's see, our 400, top 400. The top 300, we got Mantra up, enormous 58%. This thing is beaten to death, guys. Mantra. It looks like it's coming back. It looks like it's coming back. It must be a new token. Yeah. Did they migrate? Looks like they migrated. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I would just ignore that then. Looks like they just migrated to a new token. Yeah, because that thing, they're not even showing a year of price action there, and they got decimated last year. They had a 90% sell-off. It was insane, if you guys remember that. All right. Anything else going on? Aztec's up another 17%. You know what? I actually had some. Let me sell it real quick. That's one of our coins that we were playing with over on the other side. Let me just get out of there real quick. Yeah. All right, done. All right, I just made another 20%. Cool. All right. Let's see what else is going on, guys. I'm telling you, you're missing out if you're not hanging out with the Patreon. We're sitting here making money, literally. Let's go. Dylan over there is killing it. All right. Yeah, and I think he's going to be going into surgery next week, guys. Wish him well. If you guys are over there, wish him well. Crypto Quinn says, my Google Calendar just gave me a reminder that for a Zoom call in 30 minutes. 30 minutes? At 11:30 in the a.m.? No, that's weird. I'll have to check my Zoom. There's something off there. 12 p.m. Okay, 12 p.m. I don't know. It's supposed to end by 12. I'm supposed to I'm trying to leave it open so I can edit it though. I'll edit it. I'll make sure it closes off by midnight or something. No, I don't want that though. I want it to hang out. Some of you guys hang out till 3 or 4 in the morning. I'll have to make some changes to it, but yeah, I don't know why it's giving you a flag for that. It's supposed to end at 12 o'clock every single afternoon after the following day. So it's something weird going on there. All right. So 73,500 now hitting the target. Yes, there it is. We hit it. Now what? Now what? Where next? Let's find out. Going back over the order books again and seeing if we can take a peek at the next leg up. Next area of resistance. Wow. Damn. We have them on the run today. Holy crap. So right now, if we can get through 73.5, there's next stop is 74,000. And very quick succession too. Guys, we're destroying a lot of the bears' positions in a single day. There's not much remaining until we hit that 74. 74 is going to be a big one though. That is the biggest move we have left on the books. I mean, everything is going to be below us then. We're getting a complete reversal today, guys. If we get through 74K, and we already smashed through this here. If we get through 74, there's nothing really remaining in the bears' favor. There's going to be all of the golden pocket's going to be below us, and there's going to be nothing to really stop us moving higher. It's going to be just supply and demand driven. Again, if everyone feels the bottom is in, more than likely we're going to come back up here and just blow on through 83K like it's nothing too. We'll see if we stop. We stop today. I mean, at this point, we're getting a little bit over. I mean, I look at it, but the overall volume just keeps coming in higher. Holy crap, 28.5 billion right now. To 25.4. Bulls are still having a $3.1 billion lead. That's big. They still got a little bit of legs, but they're going to see a little more resistance right now at 73.5. Again, this is the biggest part of that move. The big meat of the move is right now. We can get through this, man. They just erased everything that they built holding us back for the past 2 months. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go. Crypto Quint, let's go. I'm in a green on a long stop loss and profit, says Crypto Quint. Nice. Happy to hear that, my man. But I'd be getting a little bit more cautious as we approach 74K. There's gonna be a lot of resistance up there, man.
A lot. John Doe says this chat room is lit. Support group for people losing money. Yes, yeah. If you're in that crowd as well, we definitely are helping you trying to get out of some of your projects you're stuck in. I know some of you guys are on a laundry list of hurt with some of your assets down 70, 80, 90% on your portfolio. So we're here to help you build a solid portfolio on the Patreon. It's only $15 a month, guys. All you have to do is ask the questions and you will receive the answers. Ben Lawrence says, can we get to a $2.6 trillion market cap? Like today?
Where are we at? We got to be close to 2.5 now, or if not already above it. 2.47. So close. Yeah, I would say 2.6 possible. Today though? Maybe tomorrow. 2.6 trillion. Once Bitcoin goes sideways after it finds where it wants to stop after this huge destruction of the bears, then yeah, once we go sideways a little bit, what's going to happen is you're going to see some liquidity. Say we come down here and just do this, just for hypothetical. I'm not going to say we're going to stop here right now today, but say we do something like this today. While Bitcoin's doing this, right, we're going to see some liquidity start to move around all these other assets, and then more liquidity is going to be a little bit more welcome to come in, and then you're going to see probably a little bit of a blow up in the market cap. So as Bitcoin comes down a little bit and goes sideways, we'll start to see that in widespread in the altcoins.
All right, so yeah, it is possible we get close to 2.6 today, but I don't know if we're gonna see it today. Holy crap! My some coins are popping off. It looks like Myria. Oh, jeez, that damn thing. Let's see if it's moving the downside. Usually Bitcoin goes up, it goes down. Let's see what's going on with Myria today. And it's so oversold that it's probably going up a little bit. There it is. There's your little fun action on Myria. Is Nabs in the chat? He's always asking about this damn thing. Nabs, you here? It looks like it's breaking out. Myria's breaking out. The pain is over. This thing has been beaten to death, guys. Oh, crap. I know that's some of the coins that you guys are stuck in. Let's see what else is going on here. Myria God Candles. What is it? That's like a 7% move, I think. I don't know. It might be 10. On Myria. 6% holding. On that move from today, 10%. Yeah, 10%. That's what I thought. All right, let's get back to it. Bitcoin's still having a little bit of a struggle to get back above 73.5. It did wick there. It just wicked there. So possibly coming back down to retest a little lower. I don't know if it's going to be that low though. We still got to get back to at least 73,000 flat, retest that. If we do lose that, then we're going to go back down to 72.5. Might start to see a capitulation as we get closer to 12.30. Intraday trading begins around there, and the institution's already bought at that point. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Let's take a look back at TradFi real quick. CNBC, what are we talking about? Stocks rebound from this week's slide. Treasury yields rise. 10-year hovering around 4%.
Been long the rest of the world relative to the U.S. I think it's interesting when you brought up Korea. So Korea is very memory related. So that's tied into sub-parts of the U.S. market is the way that I would put it. And then you have the double whammy of the market was short the U.S. dollar, so the U.S. dollar rallies as part of the same risk reduction, and that's a double whammy basically. But I would put that second on the Korean market basically.
So do you see this as just a short-term move to sort of unwind some built-up positions, or something longer fundamentally changing?
I think that basically what's been going on for a little while, even before these events, is the market has been moving towards neutral in a lot of places where the positions were open and long is really the rest of the world relative to the U.S. And that.
All right. More de-dollarization. More, of course, the currency unwind. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Miran, we got Steamer.
Is still modestly restrictive in my view. So the policy settings, the economic environment is different. To focus on that, as you described a moment ago, to me, is fighting the last war. That was a unique circumstance.
At the same time, some people have argued that the January jobs report raised a question about just how weak the labor market actually was. Even Governor Chris Waller came out and said, okay, now it's a coin flip for whether we should cut rates at the March meeting. If we do get confirmation of that strength with the February payrolls report that we get on Friday, would that make you rethink whether March was an appropriate time to cut rates?
So look, for me, we've got 2 years of a trend, 2+ years of a trend of gradually weakening labor markets that sort of set in 2023. It's way too early to reject the notion that that trend continues based on 1 or 2 labor market reports. And when you look at the totality of labor market data, there's still evidence to me that it needs more support from monetary policy.
All right, that was Federal Reserve Governor Stephen Myron speaking with Bloomberg's Jonathan Farrow and Lisa Abramowitz.
All right, we'll have to see how that goes, but right now, I guess the overall sentiment from the Fed is that they're not going to cut rates now until maybe September. That's what we have right now, because inflation is a little too sticky. All right, let's see what else we got going on with Doomberg. Anything else breaking? Bitcoin is losing 73,000. Again, coming back down, possibly could be a fake out, another fake out. They've been doing this all morning. It could be another fake out, pushing it up to about 74K. But we do have to hold at least 72.5, 72.6. I would say 72.8, probably 72.8. If I were to be a betting man, see a bounce and catch that around 72.8. Which would be a little higher than that, and not much. There it is, right around there. Yeah, it's already starting to wick there, right on top of 73 flat. Let's see if it holds. Let's get back to doom scrolling. The era of regulation enforcement is over. David Sachs says the biggest thing crypto needed was less regulation. It was clear rules. For years, founders operated under enforcement first policy, like Gary Gensler. Yeah. All right. Bitcoin you bought in 69,000 is now worth $1 million. It's 2030, and everyone else but you never did sell. What the hell? Okay, Kraken's newly introduced 0.3% fee on Bitcoin Lightning deposits comes just days before the exchange revealed a secured Federal Reserve master account for direct FedWire access. Again, everyone's talking about Kraken in this news today. 728 right now, wicking to that level. Are we going to hold it, or are we going to lose it? 72.8 on Bitcoin. This is my first guesstimate is where we're going to pull back for a little bit of fake out. If we do have legs still in this rally, if we look at the 1 minute, we probably break the trend here if we lose it right at 72.8. So more than likely we're going to continue this if we want to continue to watch Bitcoin run today. Yeah, that's it. That's probably it. If not, we're going to come back down and retrace 72.7, 72.6, probably 72.6. So if we lose this area, it's going to go to 72.6. Right about there. But I still got hopes that we're going to continue the trend, as the trend is your friend. Again, trend is your friend. Moving on. Elon Musk says that Tesla will be one of the companies to make AGI and probably the first to make a humanoid atom-shaping form. Ugh. Science fiction getting scary real, man. Chinese professor says the Iran doesn't need to fire a single bullet at a U.S. soldier. It just needs to destroy one water factory. The Gulf has no natural fresh water. 60% comes from desalination. 80% of the food is imported. And one drone, one plant, millions without water. Damn. There you go. U.S. military spending could reach $7.7 billion against Iran. What else do we have? NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang dropped a big statement on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is taking excess energy and storing it in a new form of currency. This is old. This is really old. I remember seeing this like a year or two ago. You can take it anywhere, transporting value across the world. He basically takes the microcellular approach to Bitcoin. It's digital energy storage, digital, yeah, okay, that whole thing. I'm not going to get into it. If I get rich in crypto, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. It's always this crap on crypto YouTube. I guess he's got a servant. Jeez. 1.8 trillion Northern Trust adds MicroStrategy while retail panic sells. As retail investors dump Bitcoin exposure and volatility, institutions are quietly accumulating it. This is exactly what I described when this breakout happened. I said what's happening right now is institutions are buying and retail is attempting to sell it, and they can't, of course, sell it when the institutions are buying up the shit amount that they're buying. All right. 5 years from now, and Bitcoin's sitting at $1 million, and nobody listened to you. Yeah, nobody listens. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. Take your orange pills, damn it. Take your orange pills. Put these, shove them right down your throat. Take them. Making you better feeling. Making you better feeling. Oh, I dropped one. Another one for me. All right. I'm losing my mind, guys. 72,008 still holding. Let's go back to TradFi. Anything else happening? You remember, I missed the days when Trump like almost every day would come out and start talking. And all right, so they're talking about Besson's remarks about the tariff hike to 15%.
Once they applied it worldwide, and then they said, "Oh no, we can do the 15." So they're going up to 15% because that's what's permitted. They're doing it for 150 days because that's what's permitted. There are going to probably be lawsuits, and my non-lawyer guess would be that these tariffs would be struck down too, because there isn't a balance of payments problem. But 150 days, it's not going to get anywhere in the courts by then, and it'll be over. And so it's just, we can get away with it, so we will.
Rebates, has anybody figured out? First of all, I'm not even sure how these tariffs are being collected, because if I'm the tariff dude, like at the LA port, I've got a menu of like 5,000 different tariffs on different products. I don't know. And I'm expecting that guy to figure it out at ports all over the world and collect that money. I don't even know how that's happening.
Basically, it all goes through the computers, and the computers for every bill of lading that come in assign the tariffs due to the importer of record. So there's one company, one person, as it were, who is for everything that comes in on a particular ship or in a particular cargo container, they have to pay. And then they decide whether they're going to pass it along to the customers who are ultimately going to get this stuff.
All right. They're talking about, of course, rebating or giving the money back to some of these corporations. All right, moving on. So yes, Bitcoin's still holding the trend, trying to get back up to 73,000. You cannot get back above 73,000 right now. We're gonna lose the trend. Yeah, and it's trying really hard too. 73,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see back of the order books. Leave them still talk about those boats and ports. Let's see. I think it was over here. Yep. All right. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. We still got legs. In this. Yes, we do. 73,500. Yeah. Probably going to be retested here soon. What time is it? About 15 minutes. Maybe next 5-minute candle. Maybe. All right. So between now and 5 minutes, we're probably going to see a retest of 73,500. 73.8 being the next area of resistance. They are setting up now. They're moving from 74,000 to 73.8. We're showing a little bit of a weak resistance right now at 73 or 74K. So 73.5 still on it's still in the same same trajectory we were looking at before. Again, from the breakout we talked about this morning, from the cup and handle, are all breaking out and continuing on where we are today. Crazy price action this morning, and still wicking on the trend line. I love it. How high can we go, man? Usually we're saying the opposite. How low can we go? But holy crap, how high can we go? Again, we've already shot this up about $5,000+ this morning from the bottom to the top. From the day. Oh, there it is, Wednesday. From the day, about 5,000. That's not even the beginning of the day, is it? What a crazy move, man. What a crazy move. We started down here this morning. Holy crap, guys. This is 3 o'clock in the morning here. 66,000. Now sitting at $73,000 Bitcoin. All right. Oh, what else can we dig up? Let's get back and see how Fox or CNBC and friends are hanging out. They're on break. I don't think Fox is going to work anymore here. Oh, see, it gives me that like thing to approve, but I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot get this website to work anymore. Something wrong with the. Oh, yeah, maybe. Nope. No more Fox News for the channel no more. It's fine. We don't really get much from them anyway. All right, going back over the Doomberg. They're on break as well. Let's take a look back in. They're still, that's the thing there. That's old. We're gonna get back over to X. X, of course, gonna give it to you. Well, can Bitcoin continue? Still wants to hang out and shop around 72.9. Iran is launching missiles from its underground missile cities without launch pads or standard equipment. Virtually impossible to detect beforehand. Damn. That's crazy. Definitely can't tell where the hell that is. New Bitcoin policy instituted across 36 AI models. Found, we already talked about that. 68% say they prefer Bitcoin over fiat, over even stable coins. All right. Very strange signal heard all around the world. Are we talking about aliens? Handheld radios can pick it up from Japan, Greece, USA, Russia, Africa, literally everywhere. 4 simultaneous transmissions on nearby frequencies. Tune your station to 7070. It sounds like Morse code, but it's not. It's all scrambled and it doesn't form any words or numbers. Even it looks like the Matrix. Even if it's not in non-English code, encoding that only gives gibberish results. It could only be encrypted, so only those with the cipher key can unscramble the message. Well, looks like some war games things happening right now. JP Morgan Jamie Dimon says that CNBC interview with the crypto exchanges offering yields is unfair. Banks want competition. This is from yesterday. Lamborghini, $2 billion Lamborghini just announced that U.S. dealerships will be accepting Bitcoin again. Looks like they're going to be doing this again. Was it Ferrari? I think it was a Ferrari before. I'm pretty sure we did the Lamborghini thing before on Bitcoin years ago. From pizza, money to supercars, Bitcoin, of course, can buy you a Lamborghini. The oil squeeze is pointed at China. There's a bigger macro layer forming beneath the Iran headlines. China imports roughly $1.4 billion a day from Iran, more than $5 billion a day from crude oil inflows through the Strait of Hormuz. That's everyone's been talking about that for like a week now. All right. Footage of a massive explosion in Tehran, Iran today following U.S.-Israel missile attacks. More and more of the explosive footage. Literally. Crazy. What? Crazy. Holy hell, Iran just took out $1.1 billion radar at the most fortified U.S. base in the Middle East. This came out 12 hours ago with a single missile. This is bad. The radar was a backbone of the U.S. missile defense in the Gulf. Every Patriot, every THAAD, now operating blind. All right, so man, it just keeps developing. All right, U.S. doesn't want prediction markets going offshore. Everyone trying to time crypto. Is there anyone that can time crypto? There's a few. Nope. Just one. Okay. Jeff Park, Jamie Dimon says, if you want to be a bank, be a bank. Yeah, so we already talked about that. Scottie Pippen when he met Satoshi. Oh my God. You guys haven't seen this one? This one's hilarious. I'm not sure why it got brought up. It's like 3 years old. But Saylor did give him the stank eye. I love this.
You mentioned you met Satoshi in Seattle in 1993. Yes. He also came to you in a dream. You have a nice relationship with Satoshi.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a story to tell.
I feel like I do
definitely,
too.
Have an opportunity to meet him back in 1993.
Met him in 1993. All right, believe that if you want. Allegedly, he met Satoshi in 93. All right, Bitcoin is now finally starting to break down a little bit. The trend is now broken. Back down to 72,600. Yeah, going through resistance. Previous resistance now, of course, is support. And there's hardly any area here that we haven't been here in a long time. So there's hardly any, of course, here to really keep us up without added liquidity injected into the Bitcoin. But it looks like we did want to start to bounce at 72.5. That could be where we start to continue to at least another retest. I'm not sure if we're gonna get back above 73 again after this. Usually this happens right around 12. Like I said, 12:30. We cannot get back above there. Liquidity is gonna start to slow down, and then we're gonna have some capitulation. That's fine. We ran up so far today. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Look, guys, we called for baseline bear last night. We ended up getting a little bit more than baseline. A little bit more than baseline, yes. I'm very excited to be wrong this morning. First time in a long time, too. Let's take it. All right. 72,800 right now, still holding on Bitcoin. Let's get back to the chat. Yeah, you did say it looked bullish, though. I did. Thank you, Crypto Quint. Okay, Quinn also saying looks like a head and shoulders right there on the 1 minute. It does look like a head and shoulders on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the longer time frames, like 15 minute, 20 minute. 15 minutes still looks like it possibly could come back if we do wick a little bit higher here on the 15-minute candle and expiring in about 5 or 6 minutes. So if that does not get back above and close to 73,000, 200, 300, 500, something like that, it's going to start to break down on the 15-minute, longer time frames. I'm looking a little bit more bearish now. The 5-minute, yeah, returning, yeah, it looks like it's starting to break down over time. But yeah, short-term bully div still on the 1 minute and the shorter time frames. We'll see if it has any more legs. This might be it though. All right, it already ran like 5 or 6 grand. Anything else happening? TradFi talking about anything else relevant, interesting? Bath and Body Works sales view beats estimates. I heard that they were like closing stores and then they're selling more of their products online, like just direct through Amazon. So they're probably able to maintain some profits that way with less stores. What else is going on with CNBC? Geopolitical impact of Iran war. Talk about that.
To Secretary of State. Up next, new reporting and the comments from the CEO of Bath and Body Works. The stock.
Ah, come on, man. That might be it. That might be an indicator that we exhausted the news for today. Probably. All right, that's the only thing we got left now is just whatever's breaking on X. That's it. What is stopping you from moving to Japan and getting a wifey? Oh my God. My feed is just ridiculous on Crypto X, Twitter. Marathon rejects claims that it plans to sell a majority of its Bitcoin holdings. This came out with the news yesterday that they applied to be able to sell it. They got the approval to do so, but yeah. Marathon doesn't look like their at least official comments are saying that they're not going to sell a majority of their holdings. They're just trying to get by. Simpson Mouse says, feels like we're about to have a big move up soon. 18 hours ago. Again, leading into this. Worm Moon pump. Yes, the Worm Moon. Pump with the Worm Moon. Where's the Worm Moon? Oh my God. Yes, the Worm Moon. Brought to you by the Worm Moon. This pump. Oh my God. He's still hanging out up there too. He's chilling. All right, as the Secretary of War, Iran tried to kill President Trump, and President Trump got the last laugh. What the hell is he talking about?
Also, yesterday, the leader of the unit who attempted to assassinate President Trump has been hunted down and killed. Iran tried to kill President Trump, and President Trump got the last laugh.
Oh, my God. Right now, South Park's been doing a little bit of a parody campaign with him. Basically just being in front of the spotlight and acting like a YouTube influencer. All right, let's see. The U.S. has been bombing drawings of F-14s this entire time. The Iranians put the jets underground before the war even began. Trump thought he destroyed the entire Iranian Air Force. It's literally drawing. I can't believe it. All right, damn. So, yeah, they've been blowing up the jets before they even get in the sky. Just in, U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says more and larger. This came out 32 minutes ago. Strikes on Iran are coming.
Waves are coming. We are just getting started. We are accelerating, not decelerating. Iran's capabilities are evaporating by the hour, while American strength grows fiercer, smarter, and utterly dominant. More bombers and more fighters are arriving just today.
73,000 reclaiming. The Worm Moon continues. Oh my God. What the hell, guys? What the hell? What are we doing? We're wrecking all the bears. That's what we're doing. Holy crap. All right. So yeah, we still got a little bit of legs in this fight. Let's go back to the order books and see what has changed. How is the inflow still hanging in here, man? It's crazy. All right. What's the update? What's the skinny? 71,300 showing resistance. 73.3, 73.1. We have legs still in this fight, but man, we are slowing down. We are definitely slowing down. 72K now, looking at a build up as support. It's all the way. My God, I gotta zoom in. We've done so much damage, I gotta zoom in. What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. I'm like looking back down. I'm like, well, okay, like I really go back down to there. No, we're nowhere near where we were before. Okay, 72,000 flat. Right now, looking at the strongest level of resistance, our support we have remaining on the board. I'll put that there and just kind of put that as such. We did do a bounce off of 72.5, pretty, I guess, epically. But we are still looking at, if we cannot get back above 73K, that's it. I mean, this is a inverted head, a head and shoulders pattern. That's of course a bearish pattern developing right now on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 3. You can still see it on the 5 minute. On the 15 minute, it's not even a thing. So again, anyone trading the longer time frames is probably just going to ignore it. It just looks like a bull flag right now here on the 15, the 30, the 1 hour. If we just get a little bit higher on that 1 hour candle, yeah, it looks like a bull flag for everyone trading the longer time frames. They're going to pretty much ignore the smaller time frames for the most part. We got to get back on that trend though. Well, let's take a look. The overall move today, because this is not even the full trend. This is just the parabolic action we just recently got. We are still holding the full trend right now. Yes, we are. Look at that. We still are since the breakout this morning. Yep, 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, and midnight last night. Midnight last night started the move with small little legs up until we got the big ones. It's crazy. Yeah, we still got legs, guys. We still got legs throughout the entire day to about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If we're going to continue the trend, we can actually come back down and retrace a little bit lower too. Now that I'm getting the full picture of this move as it developed today. Crazy. 73,000. Getting back to the chat. How you guys doing? Not all I can afford is a hotel in Iran because Voldemort stole my Thailand money. No! No. Oh my God.
What are you,
no.
stupid?
The entire hotel, not just a room though, says Easy. Come on. Pat Stackham says, I'm surprised they didn't write Iran on the bullet that took out Charlie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, jeez. Oh, man, Pat. Okay, Crypto Quentin says, waiting for the 21 SMA to cross the 200 on the 4-hour time frame. We'll find an entry there later tonight, hopefully. Really? I've been buying either way every single day. All right. Yeah, we're still going. 73,000 still in here. Can we break out above it? We gotta get a little bit higher. Give us some relief from this pattern. Give us some let's invalidate this pattern. We don't want to see a stop today right now. Just a little higher. Oh, the wick. Yep, it's trying. 73,100. If we can just get back above 73.5, 73.3 even, could invalidate this pattern. Again, it's on the short-term time frame, so again, most traders aren't looking here. All right, let's go. Let's go back to TradFi as Bitcoin attempts to capture 73K. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to leave today, guys. I'm not gonna be able to leave. All right, we're talking about Centrini research depicts AI disruption scenario.
Careful in terms of spending. I think that could certainly filter into far more of middle-income consumers and upper-income consumers.
You mentioned, Christina, the Centrini research report. We've since stabilized a bit on the AI front, but just a couple of weeks ago, we saw entire sectors dumped in tandem. What happens if that occurs again? If some AI startup comes out and says, oh, we can do this much better than a wealth manager? How do you navigate that environment that is so disconnected from fundamentals?
Well, I think, again, it's about recognizing that we have to a certain extent, have blinders on and realize what our time horizon is and recognize there could be a lot of volatility. Change begets nervousness and jitters, and this is a lot of change. This is transformational change, arguably.
So one of the things...
All right. Let's take a look and see what Kramer and friends are doing. Feds offer poker ring plea deal. What the hell?
He's been on leave as coach of the Portland Trailblazers since November when he was arrested. He pleaded not guilty. Democratic lawmakers are reportedly working on a proposal that could lead to the breakup of U.S. meatpacking companies. That's according to the Wall Street Journal, which reports that Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is preparing legislation that would prohibit companies from processing more than one kind of meat and calls for a review of foreign-owned meat companies. Carl, back over to you.
All right, Angelica, good to have you back. Angelica Peebles. After this, could some of Microsoft's outside AI investments end up cannibalizing its existing business? We'll look at that in a moment. Plus, news as its standoff with the Pentagon drags on.
Oh, jeez. All right. We're not getting anything else juicy right now. The first candle, seconds after you press buy, the buy button. Oh my God. Not today, though. Not today. Let's see how the overall market cap holding in. How's the overall market cap holding up? It's 2.47 was the last time we looked at it. Looks like we're still right around that range, with Bitcoin still at 73K. Not too bad. We are building our way out of this. Look at this, guys. We haven't been back here since the beginning of, been a month ago. It's been a whole month. The 4th, since the 4th of February. Crazy. We'll see if we can continue that up. Let's see if anything has really changed. The top 10 assets holding today. Cardano's still sitting number 10, which is a good thing. Bitcoin Cash, it's not too far behind them though. $600 million in market cap. We still have Binance flipping XRP again. Holy crap! Only thing exciting in the middle of the top 10 ever to look at. And that's XRP down to $1.45 and BNB back up to $659 per Binance token. Still got a long way to go. Overall market cap is again super close. They're about $1 billion away from each other in market cap, so we're gonna see more of that back and forth between the top 5. Anything else happening in the top 20? Anything big happening here? Looks like Sui and Avalanche are starting to move up, inch their way back into the top 20 slowly. Some of the stable coins though, let's take a look and see if Tether is starting to lose some market cap. Let's take a look. There's a little bit of a dip there, but for the most part, it's still climbing. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, a little bit. $183 billion from the high of like 186, I think it was, just a couple months ago. Anything else happening? Still not a lot of sideline money being deployed yet in the stable coins. Let's take a look at USDC. See a similar thing over here as well. Damn it, come on, market cap. They're starting to come down a little bit now on the day, so not by much though. Wow, they're down to $76 billion in market cap. So looks like USDC is starting to get a little bit of outflows, but not too much in the grand scheme of things. All right, anything else happening in the top 20? Not really. Canton sitting at 17, DAI at 18, Stellar 19, and of course World Liberty Financial still holding number 20. All right, mostly of course driven by USD type assets or stable coins. Let's see what else. Crypto bubbles. We still winning. Looks like we are. Top 100 assets still up 4% on the day. The high today was closer to 5. It was like 4.9, 4.8 on the big move this morning. So it's come down a little bit, getting a little weaker. Looking at the top 200 as well. No one's really a big mover right now in the top 100. The Forum is up the most right now, with Hex recovering 23 and 28% there for those on a single day. It's pretty big. Pippin's still down 31%. So nothing too crazy to really write home about here. Everything's just up a little bit on the day. I did mention that I was in a trade with Aztec again, and I just got out with a 20% profits. Just giving more of a top. 73,200 on Bitcoin. Still attempting, look at that, to keep the trend going. Head and shoulders, there's still a little bit of that there. But for the most part, we have not come back down the trend line yet on the big move for the day. 72,500 as time goes on. It's probably going to be closer to that area we could retrace back down to if we do something like this right around this time frame to the end, to the inter-day trading session right around 12:30. That's in about an hour from now if we do want to see a pullback and some sideways chop. That's about it. Ethereum's holding in pretty well. It's 21.45 right now on Ethereum on a bull flag. Similar pattern as well developing for Ethereum. Everything else is going to look the same.
There's Zback, there's Jasmine, there's Zama, there's Seeker, there's Say, there's Toshi. Just random coins. I'm clicking on my charts here. Solana. Damn, Solana's ripping today too. $91 on Sol. Holy crap. 91 on Sol. Crazy. But AVAX. It's a good day, guys. It's a good day. All right. Again, thank you. The Worm Moon. Thank the Worm Moon. Oh, so gracious in its offerings. Oh my God. Shit. All right, guys. I don't know. I'm going to be here all day. It looks like 73,300 now testing. 73.3. Damn. It's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. I'm never going to get my taxes done. Yesterday I was sick. And now, thankfully, I don't have any sort of stomach, infliction this morning. I'm able to drink tea normally, and I was able to put down some rice last night. So I am doing so good. So far, so good today. No running to the bathroom. No feeling of queasiness, all that sort of stuff. I couldn't even walk around without feeling I was going to throw up yesterday. All right, let's see. Anything else happening on the world stage right now? Take a look at the headlines, see if anything's changed in crypto. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph. Again, anything breaking? Looks like Kraken wins Kansas City Fed approval with account access. We've been talking about that all morning. Morgan Stanley taps Coinbase and BNY for Bitcoin ETF custody. We talked about that too. We saw that over on X. Bitcoin still due. Next leg down as 73K price precedes the death cross. Oh my God, the death cross. The death cross really doesn't, have any impeding doom to impede progress on the day of a death cross. Typically, that's not how that works. Bitcoin is a real-time sentiment gauge for the weekend warmongering. Came out 2 hours ago. I think we already read that headline. Nothing else really new to see here. Let's take a look and see what else is going on CoinDesk and some other news outlets as well. ETFs pull in about $1.45 billion in about 5 days. We already read most of the stuff. It looks like there's no hope in the altcoin rally. Is there no hope? Sentiment analysts evaluate the current situation, leaving the door open. It's the Nothing article. What the hell are we doing? We already talked about the other ones below it. Okay. Nothing else new there either. We're exhausting, guys. We're exhausting the news. We're going to have to go over to X, of course. Going to give it to you on X. Oh, boy. See, as it happens. News as it happens. Real news. What the hell? The weapon of mass destruction found that the U.S. found in Iran. Holy crap. A few nails and a rubber band. Crap. POV, Jane Street is gone. Clarity Act trillions are waiting on the sidelines. ISM is bullish. This is coming from Mark Chadwick on X. If you didn't panic sell, crypto is pumping right now. And you are winning. Oh, man. Update, SEC hosts private markets roundtable today at 1 p.m. This is the first I've heard about this. The SEC's private markets roundtable is set to go live today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with panelists tracking governance, valuation, and responsible retailization of private markets. The discussion signals the SEC is actively exploring how to open private investment opportunities historically restricted to accredited investors to everyday retail participants. So that's going to happen, I guess, some point today. That might be actually viewable. I'm not sure. They might have that actually available for the public to watch. Usually these meetings are closed door, but the SEC has had I guess exposés before. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a look at that here in a bit. See if we can get a timetable on it. Alrighty. Oh well. I'm getting a call from John Doe. John Doe, you're live. Do you butt dial me or what? No, I didn't think you'd answer, you dumb shit. Why are you calling me on my live then? What the hell? Because I want you to read my text. Oh my god. Alright. Later. What the hell, dude? Oh shit. Yes. What the hell? I guess he's calling someone out for having a little too much to drink this morning. All right. 73,300 still holding on Bitcoin. We're doom scrolling, and I'm getting phone calls from some people in the chat. What the hell? All right. What else we got? Big banks are pushing back on stablecoins. We covered all this stuff already, guys. Everything breaking. We already heard. We already hit. We are exhausting the news today. Watching Bitcoin's price action to the upside. Damn, we're only like 120 bucks away from retesting 73,500 on the move. Damn. Game God says John Doe trying to flex on us. Yeah, he's trying to flex on us. Oh my God. What the hell? Jacob6 says I need to have you call him when he skips my chats. What the hell? Yeah, I know, Jake. I apologize. It happens, man. It happens. Teeny Weenie, send me your number. Booger Glider says a tiny gay, tiny mouse, man. That's what we're talking about. Tiny mouse. Right. What else we have here in the chat? Might be the booze. Crypto Quint. Yes. Pork is F tier meat. What the beef is S tier. What the hell, Crit? I'm talking about leverage. What are you talking about? All right. Okay. Gotcha. Don't forget to drink water. Yes. Drink water. That's like the only thing I drink, guys, is water. 73,100. All right. Yeah. What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? How's the rest of the market doing? How's gold doing? Are we still hanging out on gold? Yeah. Wow. Gold sideways chop. Silver sideways chop. The Dixie. Ooh, Dixie's still hanging out around 98.7. Come on, kill this damn thing already, shall we? Holy crap! Look at this on the 30-minute. In the last few days, guys, on that. Yeah, freaking Dixie. Yep. We did break the downward move, didn't we? No, we didn't. No, we're nowhere near it. The big move, yeah, nowhere near it. We're still on the trend, though, to the upside, which sucks. Hopefully we squeeze out after this, though, and go down. Still waiting for the dollar to burn. Let's go. Burn that freaking dollar. All right. 73.2. Off the warm moon on Bitcoin. Oh, jeez, guys. I'm getting tired. I've been streaming now for since 8. Yeah. Well, I guess technically it's like 9. So about 3.5 hours. Almost going on 4. All right, let's see what are we doing in there. Chat. Dixie to a trillion. We're gonna print another $1 trillion. Yeah. Dixie to a trillion. Yeah, we're gonna get to $39 trillion by the end of this month. By my calculations, we're going to be there before the end of this month on the Dixie. Right now, sitting at $38.840 billion. We print about $6 billion a day, and right now the Fed is printing about 40 to 60 billion just to facilitate their books. All right, what's going on back over here with Kramer and friends? Let's see. Anything else? They're on break. Doomberg.
We're using AI to prioritize. Some of the things for us, it pulled out a spreadsheet and said, listen, this is, I'm paraphrasing here, assuming.
Founders up 4% on the day. Bitcoin's still trying to get back to 73.5. Woof. Looking like it wants to. Let's get back to the order books again here. It's getting exhausted, man. It's getting exhausted. 27.6 billion. We are losing some volume, right? We just lost about $1 billion. A little less than $1 billion, about $700 million in trading volume for the bulls on the 24-hour. Looks like it is printing. It's trying to print another leg up. It's trying to. Let's get into 1 minute. If it gets a little higher, just a little higher. So there's some hidden bullish divergence here on the 1 minute, but in the longer time frames, looks like we're starting to break down a little bit on these wicks. Yep, 30-minute, the 1 hour. Still look like a bull flag on the 1 hour, and and the 30-minute. Look at that wick on the 1 hour. It's not too bad. I still could buy some legs. This is crazy, guys. Crazy. Getting into intraday trading here in about less than 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna give it until about 12, guys. If we cannot break 73.5 by 12, I'm going to call it. I gotta take a breather. It's been a long live. Yes, free says Crypto Quint. Stop FOMOing and panic sell. Oh jeez. John Doe says not needed. I'm basically Queso's mom in this bitch. Queso's mom. Queso. Oh my god. Mom says I need to go, guys. Mom says I need to go. Been on here too damn long. Oh my god. Jeez, guys, in the chat. All right. Anything else we can get into? Everyone's on break, I think. Doomberg and I think CNBC might be coming back from break. I need some more juice, man. I need some more juice. Crude prices head lower. WTI retreats from highest level since June.
In oil prices right now, I mean, a lot of people expected it maybe it would look a lot worse if the U.S. was waging war on Iran, a major producer.
Well, I think the fundamental situation looks a lot worse than what most people anticipated, but the complacency of the market just doesn't make sense. And I want to just go to one observation. Polymarket puts the probability of regime change at 16% at the end of this month. So that's 4 weeks. The straits are shut right now. That's 20 million barrels a day. At most, that oil glut, at most is, 250, maybe 300 million barrels out there. You're going to burn through that in very short order. Yes, there's a statement that the U.S. is going to help, protect any convoys going through the strait, but even the military has questioned the capability of that being executed upon. It's very tight. It's quite dangerous right now. So I'm a little confused how one market is pricing this thing is going to go on. And also another thing to keep in mind, it's not just what's happening in the Gulf. I think the asymmetric warfare doctrine of Iran suggests they have proxies that could be anywhere. Another point here, too, is you're shutting down oil in Iraq right now. And when you shut down wells, you potentially do damage, and the ability to get them right back up very quickly is questionable. So I am surprised. Let's say, but in terms of thinking about what the market's pricing right now is kind of like a scarcity premium, meaning we're going to run down that glut. What we haven't priced in is a security premium, meaning I need a hoard. I need to hold more level of inventory given the uncertainty in the environment.
Yeah, I am curious, Jeff, where you think the locus of that pain is going to be. We're looking at reports today about potential gas rationing in India. Obviously, parts of Asia they're in a pickle here, are they not?
Oh, absolutely. The consuming nations are in a very difficult situation, and I would say Europe is in the most difficult. I like to think about the world as U.S. bloc and China bloc. China bloc has access to Russian oil and the sanctioned barrels. Yeah, you're right, India is lesser, but I think at this point, if they have to start rationing, they're going to look for those Russian barrels. But I think...
All right. Oil right now is being overbought because they're rationing. Okay, gotcha. Moving on. How you guys doing in the chat? Stop foaming and panic sell. I just asked you guys what you're doing right now. What are you doing today? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you getting wrecked? And it looks like none of you guys are selling. Why? Why are none of you guys selling?
Stupid.
I just made some profit. Took some profits today too. I mean, you gotta take some profits on the way up, guys. You gotta. Depending on what you're in, though. I mean, if you're not part of the Patreon, maybe you're not in position, right, to make some money. You got to change that, though. You got to change that, guys. Don't forget to hit the link in the description down below. Join our Patreon. It's only $15 a month. It's less than a box of pizza, right? Less than a box of pizza for your entire, for a single meal. It's less than a single meal, guys. For a date with your mom, especially less than a date with your mom. Or even a bottle of wine, good wine, not that cheap stuff. Jesus. Yeah, of course, hang out with us over there and yeah, make some money with us, guys. What are you doing? All right. Enough teasing. 73,300 on Bitcoin, still holding. Look at this big wick on the 1 hour. I love this. This gives me bullish. This makes me bullish going into intraday trading. It happens in about 5 minutes, guys. 12 to 12:30, and I told you guys if we if we cannot get back above 73.5 before 12, I am going to call it at 12. I gotta do something today. This week has been just another toss for me. All right, let's get back to it. Still watching Bitcoin trade around 73.3. All right. Let's see. Anything else breaking over on X? Weiwu! There's a new Weiwu. Why white man before conquest all world? Well, reason be white man or may only be willing to for new learning. Look at this white man, as Mongol. He study my wisdom, acquire new knowledge, and without and about why wild pig destroy all America. Be diligent, study every day, and make our ancestor be most proud. Oh my God.
When a pig goes in the wild, a pig takes 6 weeks and it actually evolves to become a wild boar? No, it doesn't. What are you talking? It's not even true. When domestic pigs are released into the wild, they become feral pigs. Wait.
When domesticated pigs are released into the wild, they undergo significant physical changes as they adapt to their new environment, known as reversion. Involves the pigs gradually developing traits more suited to survival in the wild. They begin to grow thicker.
They're like Pokemon, they evolved, bro.
Often darkening in color. This darker fur provides better camouflage and protection against predators and environmental challenges. Over time, these feral pigs may start to resemble wild boars, with stronger, more muscular bodies, and more prominent tusks. Which
you should have listened to Weiwu. She's always right. Oh, jeez, that's so funny. Okay, whatever. Weiwu has all the fun, man. Weiwu has all the fun. All right, shout out to Weiwu. I want to get the yellow pass, guys. I'm trying to get the yellow pass from all of my all my patrons. Strawberry Dragons gave me the yellow pass. Also, holy crap. These nuts. Yeah, these nuts also gave me the yellow pass as well. From part of our Asian community on the other side. 73,350 still holding, man. And we are about 3 or 4 minutes away from that 12 o'clock candle. Will it get there? Will it get there? Or will I go away? We'll find out. We'll find out, shall we? All right. France enters the Iran war. President of France and Emmanuel Macron. I have ordered the aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle to head to the Middle East. We have deployed Rafale aircraft, air defense systems, and radars in the past few hours, and this we will continue. We have defense agreements with Qatar, Kuwait, and UAE. We must stand with them. Damn. So they're coming up. They're coming up. That's surprising because usually France just kind of sits there with their tail between their legs. I'm surprised. All right. Anything else going on here? Yeah, economy leading towards Bitcoin. We already mentioned that twice now. That's the third time. Tom Lee, potentially inflection. Yeah, change Bitcoin. Change Bitcoin. Okay. This came out 7 minutes ago from Tom Lee's official account. He reposted Peter Brandt's little post here about, I view this as a potentially the significant change of price behavior since the top in October 10th. Bitcoin Live reported a forthcoming of the Bitcoin Live here on Twitter. So that's what they're looking at there, of course. This is it. We broke out. The bottom's in. Go, guys. Go. Buy everything. It's at least coming from Crypto Twitter, not me. Yeah, just in, CNN reporters take cover mid-interview as Iran fires ballistic missiles at Tel Aviv in Israel.
Okay, and we're going to move. So you hear the siren warning. It was about
survival warfare can to distract the world's attention away.
I don't think you guys got anywhere near it.
So we are going to just unmic them. Why don't you take the mic off?
Then...
All right, okay. Okay, you guys are babies. Okay. Insight, millions of Bitcoin can't be upgraded and the post-quantum could be stolen and dumped. What would Satoshi do? He may have left us a clue via Cointelegraph magazine. I'd like to read this if I can get to it. All right, no, I can't. This just came out an hour ago. I didn't see that article last time we checked it. Crypto guys who have been in crypto for more than 5 years. Yeah, just chilling, bro. Yeah, no big deal. Saturday Alumnus, who came out 2 hours ago, talking about Kraken, of course, propping that up. Yes, all the same stuff. If you guys haven't seen this clip from Horace Hoskinson, though, you are in for a treat. There's a 10-minute rant from him. Holy crap, I can't play this for 10 minutes. Bitcoin is $5 away from what I told you guys I would go away if it was at. No! 73.5, $5 away. Okay, it touched it on that wick. Damn. Only a few minutes away too. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to flip the candle green, and before intraday trading session begins here in the States. Looks like it's already starting to flip green. Damn, I'm gonna be here all day. I'm gonna be here all day. Damn it. I'm cooked, Chad. I'm cooked. So cooked. Oh man. Oh, let's hear from Hoskinson while the bombs drop for my daily plans. Oh shit. All right, it came back $200. It may save me. It may save me. Look at that. We got a minute to go. Oh shit. Bitcoin just will not relent today. Okay, let's see. Go back to. I'll take a look at Charles Hoskinson. Still going. He's still going. I can't play this entire thing, but he gets,
we've been.
Okay, it's not.
I guess we just have to pass a horrific trash bill that makes everything a security by default, and it creates attack vectors through bureaucratic nonsense for the SEC to destroy all future American cryptocurrency projects. And also, there's nothing in this for DeFi. Nothing. Uniswap doesn't get anything. Prediction markets don't get anything. But Armstrong can't even get his yield-bearing stablecoins.
This is not a good bill.
It's not a good bill.
Heavily respected crypto
founder
Charles Hoskinson just went on an insane rant. Charles was an early Bitcoiner.
Yes. Of course, founder of Ethereum founder, as well as, of course, the Cardano. Big man, big cheese. Okay, moving on. 73,250 at 12 o'clock. There it is, guys. I think that's my cue to get the F out of here. Save myself before Bitcoin goes on another rip to the upside. All right, guys, I'm going to do it. Oh, wow. What is this? I get the what pass? The W pass, says Booger Glider. The W pass. What's the W pass? John Doe says, when you realize the name was Quentin, that Q hits hard. Only strong G's can handle. What the hell, John? Oh, well. John Doe says, damn Booger, let them figure out the hard way. Geesh, no fun. Yeah, guys are calling John gay in the chat. Booger Sugar. Focus on hard. What? John Doe says, hey, damn it, pump. Yep, and I'm gone, guys. Oh my God, it's still pumping. Bitcoin with the audacity to pump after stopping me out, says Crypto Quint. Damn, you got knocked out. Neb, send the link, says John Doe. What link? What are you talking about, link? I don't know what you're talking about. Neb's even here. John, Neb's even here right now. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. I don't know what he's getting at. Can't be asked, bro. Can't be asked, says Crypto Quint. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go into overtime. We're 1 minute over, and Bitcoin's attempting to break back out to 73.5. Let's take a look at the order books and see if we still got legs. Do we still got legs for it? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. A little bit up until about 73.5, just on that target. That's where it's going to stop if we do get chopped up back up there. They are slowing down, like I mentioned last time I looked at this. 27.4 billion right now in the daily trading volume against the Bears. 24.6. The Bears are also coming down a little bit as well. Overall, it's getting a little bit exhausted. So both of them are coming back down. Still in the Bulls' favor, about a little less than $3 billion, about $800 million right now in the Bulls' favor. Still pushing us closer. There it is, 73.5. I was 30 seconds away from getting the F out of here. Damn it.
Stupid?
Oh, no. Okay, what do we got from Jake the Snake? We got a link coming here from Jake the Snake. What do we got? While Bitcoin's sitting above 73.5 again. Smashing my dreams of getting out of here. What the hell is this? Why does it always mute everything? It's like a card game or something.
Come on, man. Wait, we gotta restart the board games, huh?
Nice! What am I watching, Jake?
Oh my God! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh God, dude, what the fuck?
$10,000 card! I'm taking a picture!
Oh, here, guys. We're working on Bitcoin's $10,000 move. we're up like 5 or 6 grand right now this morning. Oh my god. And it looks like we're attempting a breakout right now. 73,500 on the wick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get back to the chat. Our live reactions, Jake. I think the only thing that would get me to jump out of my chair like that is if Bitcoin went to like, I don't know, a $20,000 or $30,000 candle on a day. That would definitely get me to lose my shit. Okay, let's go. Up about 15% off the lows. Let's go. Oh shit, guys. I want futures with shirt off AI now. What the hell? Shirt off AI. What the hell, John? Oh my god. It took me a minute to see what the hell you're talking about. What the hell? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just not really a pleasant picture, right? It's a terrible video. All right, yes, Crypto Quinn says all is pumping and still need a 10x to break even. Damn. Crypto Quinn says let's go. Exactly. That's why no one's getting too excited yet. Pump it up, says John Doe. Pamp it to the upside. Oh my god. Oh shit. 73,400 on the orange corn. All right, let's get back to more doom scrolling. I guess I'm not gonna leave. How about I put another time frame on here. 12:15. 12:15. Bitcoin does not get back above 73.5. I think it's still on a rip though, man. I'm never gonna leave. Oh shit. Okay, I love being the heel, says John Doe. Teeny weeny John hater, says Jake. What the hell? You guys fighting in the chat. How many super chats to play the video, says Crypto Quint. Oh god, the video's in the chat, isn't it? That's the video, isn't it? Oh no. Booger glider. Oh no. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to play that. I had to hide the last video I made because I played it 10 times. It's still out there. You just gotta really look for it. Yeah, I'm not trying to start a war. God damn it. Oh shit. All right. Well, Nicole started it. $5 super chat coming in from Nicole. To play the video. Oh no, here we go. Play the video. What link? What video is it? I wonder. It's this one, of course. Yeah, of course.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
There it is. Back to 73.5. I guess now you not only can you thank the worm moon for this pump, now you can thank yeah. Freaking shirtless CF, yeah. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. John Doe's getting the lube ready. Oh my god. Easy wants the house hippo dump. We're not dumping though, man. Give me something that's dumping. Give me something that's dumping right now. For the house hippo dump. Oh my gosh. Anything else dumping right now? Anything? No, not really. Some high risk coins are dumping right now, but not really dumping. Just like a few percentage down. 10x equals $100, says John Doe. Oh jeez. 10 times equals $100. Something like that, man. That morning was insane. We need the hippo being pampered and eating out of what, says Gamma? What? Oh my god. Oh god. It leaves the refrigerator when we pump. Okay. I was thinking something totally gross. Okay. Pump it up times 10, says John Doe. Well, every time I play that, I also get flagged on YouTube just because of that freaking song. But yeah. Bitcoin's still chopping up here. My God, dude, it is not showing any sort of stoppage. It wants to break out of 73.5 to 74K. $100 super chat. What the hell? No. Ah, this freaking video. My God. All right. Super chat him, says Booger Glider. Oh my God. All right, guys. Let's take a look and see what else is going on with the TradFi news, right? Let's go back to TradFi news. Oh no. The funniest video right now in this war, according to crypto Twitter.
Oh.
How is that funny? How is that funny? I don't know. I don't know how that's funny. All right. When I convinced my friend to get into crypto and he loses his life savings in just after 1 week. Jeez. Crypto Bro celebrating a 7% bounce off a brutal 50% dump. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, jeez. Eric Trump says a huge milestone. American Bitcoin has crossed $6,500, accumulating over 500 Bitcoin in just the last 21 days. And of course, we just got the news yesterday that they purchased another line of ASICs for their mining venture. I think it's like increasing their mining potential up to 12%. Bitcoin is now breaking above resistance at $73,550. Will it go? Will it go? Send it to the next level. Okay, where would we go if we did break out from here? Let's take a look. We'll go back to the 5 minutes. If we did actually make this, this would take us probably to 74.5. We're just keep melting faces today, guys. Melting faces today. 74.5 inbound. Potentially coming right now. We are crossing the, yes we are, we're about ready to cross the line. 73.5. Let's go back to the order books. Bouncing. There it is. Slowing down there though at that 73.5. I don't know. I don't see it unless someone dumps a whole shit ton of money right now in one full swoop. We ain't going nowhere. Are we going to see a bounce there? Come on. I gave you guys until 12:15. 12:15 to break above 73.5. Let's go. It's really trying though. We're eating it up right now. Hungry hippos to the upside. Can I have 6,500 Bitcoin, please? Says Crypto Quint. What the hell? Oh, geez. John Doe says, you know how weird it is to pay you in real life your friend money? What? What the hell? Oh, what the hell? John. Crypto Quint says, I gotta support the homies. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you want to throw $100 at me in real life if I play that freaking video 10 times? What? Is that what you're saying? I was trying hard to decipher what you're talking about there, John. Oh no. I mean, I guess it's warranted. Maybe. Jeez. Pour some out, John. Pour some out. John, don't, says Braveheart. Oh, God. 75,005. I'm never going to leave. 70,500 on Bitcoin. Within 3 minutes of when I was going to call it, punt that effort up forever. Forever, says John Doe in the chat. Oh, my God. Oh, God. All right, so 73,500 still holding up there, and they are chopping. They're chopping on through that. They're trying to eat up as much as they possibly can. Selling pressure still looming at 73.5. There it is. We just passed on through. 73.6 just bust on through, bust a nut through, and yeah, we're on our way now to 74.5 on the measure move from this breakout. If it does still have the potential to get there, it looks like it's still going, man. It's 74K is not that far away now. We just keep breaking through walls all freaking day. All right. Next stop, yeah. Resistance at 73.8, then 74K. 73.8, then 74K. So right about here. We already bounced off of 73.75, so just barely 73.9. Yeah, just barely hitting that 73.8. 73.8. Yeah, we're not gonna leave. It's just gonna be forever. I'll be here till 8 o'clock at night. We're gonna start the live. I'm gonna still be hanging out here. Okay. Been a long time since we had a move like this, though. A long time since 2.5, since the recovery rally from 2.5 2.6 on Bitcoin. All right, what else we got? Magical fruit still giving back out here, says Braveheart McFreedom. The beans. TA is irrelevant, says Booger Glider. It's the MM that they will short soon. The moneymakers will short soon, says Booger Glider. Soon. Well, 12:30 is approximately 15 minutes away from here. Where were they short? Let's go back test a little bit more. See if there's any large point we can point to back here. I'm gonna go back on this chart to find it. It's cleaner. It's just cleaner. All right. So this was my idea, still on the cards. This would take us to about May to play out, though. On that recovery rally. Well, that's crazy how that lined up. Remember, when the hell did I even put that in there? Oh my God. I'm curious now. Looks like I did that right around towards the end of last month. Looks like the 25th of February. All right, let's get back in the big me of the room. Where are we going? Chopping here, chopping there, chopping a little bit of everywhere. We're at the first point of resistance, right on the breakout here, 73 to 74K. More than likely, if we're gonna have a place to really dump on people, it's gonna be right here about 77, 75. I'm going back tested there. Let's go back a little further. What else do we have back here from last year? Oh yeah, there's the big one. That's the big one there. There it is. I can easily tell where that's going to be. Touching that from the top, going into that rally in 2024, where President Trump was running for president. This will take us to 75 flat. They're going to probably start shorting the market at 75 flat. If you wanted to identify a place where the market makers are going to be stepping in, that's probably going to be it. I'm surprised we're actually this high on a single day, because they were holding us back at 72,000 really with conviction, with real conviction for the last month, holding us back there. So I'm surprised they let us go this far already. All right, the worm moon still in effect, guys. I got it. What else we have now going on here in the chat? Booger Glider says that's how they make their money. 100%. That's how they make their money. They're going to be coming back with a large sell offer opportunity soon. That's how they did that. They did that a few weeks ago. I'm not convinced yet, though. John Doe says buy 20 pounds of knives from TSA on eBay. John Doe says it is pussy boxes. I got those boxes of knives, yeah, that you get from China. 73,700. Still printing, man. Still attempting to break back up to 77. I mean, sorry. Oh my God. 74K. 74K. Ridiculous. And we haven't even retested the trend line since 10 o'clock this morning. We haven't even tested the trend line. Oh God. Higher lows, says Booger Glider. Braveheart McFreedom says the other day when I saw all these exchanges buying mad amounts of Bitcoin, I figured they might run it up for a second. Yes, they bought all that just on Monday. They bought us. They recovered us from, I think, 63 on the weekend. Did they hit like 63? When did that happen? It was back here, 63,000. That was Frost Friday, and then they started buying up that. It must have happened right here at about Monday morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. That's when the market makers were buying up Bitcoin. It was, of course, Wintermute, Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, the whole, of course, list, all the big major exchanges, BlackRock, everyone else buying up all the Bitcoin. I think the total amount of Bitcoin they bought up in that single day was like 50,000 coins right there in that move. We saw a similar thing happen this week. I'm sure it's happening right now as we speak. I'm waiting to see, with some of the cyber sleuths over on X can detail who was buying today. By the end of the night, we might know. And that's exactly what I opened up saying this morning as well, guys. That this is, of course, the institutions buying, and the only ones selling right now are the retail, of course, the traders in the market attempting to pull us down. We already destroyed the entire order books. I mean, we reset everything. There's hardly anything remaining now. I mentioned this earlier, but I just want to bring it up for those who missed it. What's that? The trouser trout boxes, Jake the Snake? Oh my god. Trouser trout comes back again. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about here. We just wrecked everything the Bears had. Everything they had up to this level. Now all remains about 75,000. And everything below us is sitting pretty compared to everything above us. There's a lot more below us now for support than there is above us. This is what happens when you take 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks of sideways chop to produce a new bottom. This is what I've been looking at and waiting for weeks, and we finally are here. And the market makers may give us at least a support level right now of 65K. That's the biggest area right now we have of support remaining on the board. So even if we do lose this today, we're probably not going to come back down and retest lower than 65 or even like $63,000 Bitcoin again for the next month or two, depending on what happens. Black Swan events, of course. Not including 73,200, still starting to break down here at the 75K level. I'm sorry, 73.5K level. 73.5. Yep, losing that right now. It is getting into day trading. Yes, 10 minutes until the thick of it. 12:30, and we're starting to break down. Are we going to test the trend line right now, right here on the channel? Are we going to do it? Well, it's still a little early. Coming back down now to retest the 73 flat. Coming soon. The threes may hold, but more than likely not. It's so overbought right now. It's crazy. It still wants to go. My God, come on, send it down the trend line. Give us some room, man. Give it some room to breathe. Let's see. Jacob 6 says run it to 88K and then crash it to a trillion. Oof, a trillion. Pump it and dump it, says Crypto Quint. John Doe says 53K, then a 25K bottom, then 150,000. Man, you crazy. If bull is real by 2028. John Doe, you are crazy, man. 25K bottom? 25. You know what the market cap would have to be in Bitcoin for that to happen? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. It would have to be like a quarter of a trillion or I don't know, like a few hundred billion dollars in market cap. Are you kidding me?
What are you, stupid?
All right, let me get that perspective there for you as to why that's not going to happen. God, for Bitcoin's market cap to go to a trillion, even $1 trillion. Let's just start there. We would be at 50K. We've never gone there. $1 trillion. I started the live stream today just telling you guys just a quick little what if scenario, right? Right now, the market cap sitting at almost $2.5 trillion. 1.5 of that is in Bitcoin alone. Almost 1.5 of that. 1.45, 1.46. There it is, 1.46. So that means that only $1 trillion is in 30 million tokens right now, not including Bitcoin. Just $1 trillion in the entire market cap of crypto outside of just Bitcoin, right? Grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem like there's anything left to sell off. Guys, we're sitting at $2.5 trillion market cap. There's nothing left to squeeze out. The money's just there, right? The hodlers are here. They're staying. I think they've already established that they're not going to be able to dump this any further outside of maybe a nuke being dropped, World War III, Binance collapse, things that actually would affect the market. But right now, I just don't see it. And then for those numbers you're talking about half that market cap would be about $500 billion. You're telling me that Bitcoin's going to go to $500 billion? No, it's not going to $500 billion. You guys are crazy, man. You guys are crazy, man. You're crazy. I'm just crazy. I'm crazy. You're crazy. We're all crazy. Last are free money. Says John Doe. Laughs are free money. Laugh all you want. John Doe says, look how much I perked him, though. You got under my skin there, John. Oh, shit. You got under Bitcoin's skin. What am I talking about? I think you need some of these, man. You need some of these Bitcoin pills, man. You gotta get some of these orange pills, man. Having one a day, of course, keeps the FOMO away and the fear at bay. Oh, jeez. No pill needed, says Jake the Snake. New blue pill. Blue pill. Oh, God. Yes, no blue pills here. No blue pills here. All right. 73,000 still holding on Bitcoin, retracing that level. That's the first line in the sand. Still, of course, keeping that and honoring it as resistance and now support. Short-term support. We've only been up here now for like a few hours. And I've been live streaming now for about 4 hours. Oh, shit. Orange pills upset my stomach much. Maybe that's what upset my stomach yesterday. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah, man, Bitcoin's just not going to slow down, man. It's just going to keep going. Apparently today it's just going to keep going. Again, if you guys are just joining us, we were just back testing Bitcoin to potential sell-off ranges. 75K is more than likely going to be the area has the most amount of resistance after it does, or if it does break through this range here at about 674K. It's going down right now to see if maybe you can get another lift back up and a breakout to 74,000. Still has not come back down to retest the range since about 10 o'clock this morning. So there's still a little bit of legs left in Bitcoin today. Overall trading volume is getting exhausted, though. It is getting exhausted. Last time we looked at it, it's starting to slip. 27.8 billion. Yeah, we're now only about 2.8 billion ahead of the bears in overall trading volume. 74K is still the biggest number on the board of resistance. 72.3 now is looking like support. So yeah, it's still right a little bit higher than this right now. 72.3 right about here. Right around there is where they're setting up. For a pullback, possibly coming soon. This would be a little bit lower than the trend line, though. So my bets are a little bit more on 72.5 holding before that. All right, so that's your quick little update on Bitcoin's price action right now on the very minute. It's 12:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. Let's go back over to Doomberg, see if they got anything going on over here. What's going on with Doomberg? They're talking about Myron again? Myron again, really?
Too was a bit different because the other policy settings were different, right? Don't forget, monetary policy was as expansionary as it had ever been at the time. Fiscal policy was injecting trillions of dollars into an economy that was recovering thanks to vaccines and medical improvements and COVID passing on its own. And so the policy environment was very different. And so it was very easy for a slightly inflationary shock to feed through into the broader economy and create this type of persistent inflationary problem that the Fed dealt with. We don't have that right now. We don't have fiscal policy that's slamming on demand. In fact, if anything, supply is moving out quite aggressively, and monetary policy is still modestly restrictive in my view. So the policy settings, the economic environment is different. To focus on that, as you described a moment ago, to me, is fighting the last war. That was a unique circumstance.
At the same time, some people have argued that the January jobs report raised a question about just how weak the labor market actually was. Even Governor Chris Waller came out and said, okay, now it's a coin flip for whether we should cut rates at the March meeting. If we do get confirmation of that strength with the February payrolls report that we get on Friday, would that make you rethink whether March was an appropriate time to cut rates?
So look, for me, we've got 2 years of a trend, 2+ years of a trend of gradually weakening labor markets that sort of set in 2023. It's way too early to reject the notion that that trend continues based on 1 or 2 labor market reports. And when you look at the totality of labor market data, there's still evidence to me that it needs more support from monetary policy.
Yeah, we actually watched this morning. That's going to end there, yeah. I do remember seeing that tail end of that clip. Yeah, so it looks like, Danny's sending us a hippo.
Ooh, what's in here?
Oh my God.
Ooh, a Pecco tasty.
Oh, what the hell? Danny, what the hell, man? Oh, he snuck in a hippo pump video. Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Ooh, what's in here? Ooh, a Pecco tasty.
Oh, nice. Super Danny, thank you so much for that. That's so funny and cute and awesome. On the pump today. 73,000 still holding on Bitcoin. All right. Fed Moran says he still wants rate cuts despite the Iran war. Yeah, ain't got to get no damn rate cuts until Powell's out of there. We got a clip from Trump. What we got?
For a little while, but as soon as this ends, those prices are going to drop, I believe, lower than even before.
This is, of course, damaging our economies. This is true for the oil prices, and this is true for the gas prices as well. So that's the reason why we all hope that this war will come to an end as soon as possible.
And perhaps it's because of those economic considerations at home and abroad that President Trump is now suggesting the U.S. is going to provide insurance and, if necessary, naval escorts to vessels that need to transit the Strait of Hormuz.
All right. So yeah, it looks like they're going to try to defend as much as possible the Strait of Hormuz, and then they're gonna keep the war going for at least 4 to 5 weeks at minimum. According to Iran, it's going to be 4 to 5 years. All right, we'll see. All right, anything else going on here on... Why do I got no volume? Okay, I muted it earlier. Talking about Tesla.
Yeah, I think it's held so far where it really needs to. Right around $400. There's a lot of support there, down to 370. The 200 moving average is in there. The breakout from September. You know, they're having success with self-driving, I think. I mean, you're seeing some news coming out of South Korea, positive sentiment there. And so I think this is where, if you like Tesla and you feel it needs to be in your portfolio, which I do, this is where you may want to think about adding to it, if not buying to get it in there.
All right. Okay. Still hanging out at 73,000, some change. 12:30 now, guys. 12:30 now, and I think I might call it. It is. I've given it a half hour now to try to get back above 73.5 for the breakout. We did touch a little higher on the last 15 minutes. So maybe we could still keep this going. We haven't broke the main trend at all, and now we're still on a little bit of a rip. So I don't know. But I do gotta do something else besides sitting at my desk today. This week. What else we got here? Yeah, the freaking hippo pump, man. Video. All right. I'm gonna pretty much call it. But tonight we might still see a higher price on Bitcoin. 75,000 is what we're looking at for a possible pullback. Market makers are probably gonna be long gone by then, though. If they don't dump the market before 3 to 4 p.m., likelihood of us continuing is going to be very, very likely into at least the foreign market open. So give it a couple hours. Might start to calm down. Maybe come to the trend line here, right? If we do, just kind of break out here, then maybe break down and at least hold our the top of our parallel channel. This would be a perfect setup going into the month of March. Again, I've been calling for this now for like 3 freaking weeks. Finally saw it, the breakout happen, and I'm happy to see it. Thank you, Worm Moon. We couldn't have done it without you. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. Have a great day. Bitcoin, making its way, and I'm out. I'm exhausted. I'll catch you guys tonight, of course, with the Patreon live, also following the live stream. I'll catch you later. Peace.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money or gold bars. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh, you might want to be more wrong and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
It's not all doom and gloom, guys. Just make sure you're holding some Bitcoin to the end. Some amount. Get off zero. Take the orange pills. Do all the things. Guys. I'll catch you all later. Have a good night. 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back for some more chaos soon. Soon, guys. Later.
When will then be now? Soon.